rolling like a geezer.
Wow, it finally happened. Controversy strikes Graybeard'S studio. Earlier today, I checked the poll and ATARI FORCE had won, much to my chagrin. So I made up all the title cards, sent out all the information, set up the YouTube channel. As I'm getting ready to send out the links, actually, I'd already sent out the links to my co-hosts. And then I'm on Twitter and someone says, no, it's Sailor Moon. And so I checked the poll and Sailor Moon had indeed passed ATARI FORCE. And as much as I can't stand Sailor Moon, you know how much I hate ATARI FORCE. So in some ways, this is a victory for me. So welcome everybody to Graybeard'S studio. It is April 5th, 2023. This is episode 17, and we will be drawing Sailor Moon. Let me bring in my co-host so we can get their reaction to this. Here's the guy that does Bass Reeves. His name is David Williams. Hey, David. Are you stoked to be doing Sailor Moon? Since this was your idea to begin with?
I just want to see you struggle through it.
Okay. All right. Well, you're going to see that. Okay, let's bring in the man who's usually late, but this time he was early. He's the skunk ape from Louisiana. It's Kelsey Shannon.
I'm early because I'm outraged. I'm absolutely outraged. I voted for Dragon Ball, and then I end up with ATARI FORCE, and I'm like, the only thing cool about ATARI FORCE is freaking Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. And then I was like, okay, I finally got an idea for it. I'll struggle through it. And then it's Sailor Moon. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is outrageous.
I took the poll down before it changed again. I said, all right, Sailor Moon it is. I can't keep making these title cards. Let's bring in our expert commentator, the man who loves to talk about goiters, one of the great inkers in the history of comics. It's Gary Martin. There he is. Hey, Gary.
Money.
That's my new crowdfunding project, Goiter World.
My Gordy, I can't even say it.
Goiter World.
Goiter 3 times fast.
Yeah.
Oh. Here, let me jump into the chat real quick and see how outraged these people are by the controversy, the voting controversy.
Did this on purpose.
I had nothing to do with it. Leg Kick is here because Leg Kick, of course, is almost always here. Past Master Dan, James Murphy. See, he's like, hey, Aaron, isn't it not Sailor Moon tonight? Yeah, he's right. The tension is so thick you could suspend your disbelief, says Past Master Dan. Bearwolf 13. He says, Aaron, I didn't know you did a cover for Black Turok. Still love you, but it makes me sad. Laugh out loud. Yeah, they changed Turok into Black Turok. Did you know that, David?
No.
Did you have anything to do with that? Did you pressure him?
Yeah, I say, hey. That's all I had to say.
Dan, the pizza man, Genovese is here. MPC Oasis, Repairman Jack, Squillbiz, ATARI FORCE. Is this really happening or is Lopez trolling? Apparently I'm trolling because it ain't happening. Randy Howell, all the way from Canada. Hi ho, Gary Martin is double booked today. He's appearing on Andy Smith's channel at 5 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, Gary's he's a happening dude.
He's
Unhinged is here.
He's pimping.
Duck Bacon. He's saying ATARI FORCE would have been better. Really? Really? Skull Nasher. There's confusion. He wants to know, is it ATARI FORCE or Sailor Moon? Kevin Thomas is here.
He's not even going to answer that one. It's unfortunately.
Kevin Thomas says, someone please at least draw some Sailor Jupiter. Best Sailor Scout in my humble opinion. Sailor, they all look the same to me, Kevin. I have no idea. It doesn't make any difference to me. Hyper Potatoes here. He says, only like and subscribe for ATARI FORCE. You know what happens when you bring that kind of noise? You get this kind of noise. No.
Green Laser's like, no Atari Force. I guess I need to go.
Luffy as God is here. Hyper Potato follows up with Mike Lindell has just announced he's looking into Aaron's election practices. Oh, Sequential Treasures is here. No way, Sailor Moon. Guess I won't be watching after all. Look at this. Marcus Killigrew demands a recount. Let's see. I can't. Here, Bill.
How
Reese
bad is Atari Force if Sailor Moon beat it?
Yeah, I know that. I'm not sure I can live in a world where Sailor Moon wins. I
was going to say this is the clash of the Titans. Atari.
I know.
I'm gonna draw a Soylent Moon. That's what I'm.
There you go. Sailor Moon is people. This is
voter
all
fraud.
David
Genovese is claiming voter fraud.
This is David Williams' fault. He's like, he kept pushing me to do all these things I hate. And so I said, all right, we're going to put them all in one category because I can't stand Dragon Ball Z either. And that was the closest voting we've had on anything. They were all like, right around 30 percentile. So until the very end. Okay, let's see.
Whoa, Test Gem says Kelsey Anna likes to cosplay as Sailor Mercury. Suddenly I'm a fan of this. I seem like, I've misjudged all this.
Josh, 1945. Sup, Lopez. Hello, thanks for joining us.
So does John Malin, so I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Christina Lynn is here. Christina, of course, is a freelance editor and proofreader, worked on Wraith of God and many other projects. She'll be working on Blood Hunters as well.
An avid Sailor Moon fan, right?
Apparently. Siege Perilous is here. There's the Green Laser. Praetor 7, H&R, Pity Ma, Hail All Atari. I was a what you call gamer back in the day. Well, you're not going to get your gaming fix tonight, I'm afraid. Geek Avenger for $2. Aaron should draw Sailor Uranus.
Oh my God, that's the winner. That's
Oh my God!
You think NASA is always yucking it up with dirty planet talk?
You know they must. Jeff Potts says Graybeard's studio powered by Dominion Systems.
Oh my gosh.
Jerome Georges is here. He wants to know why I don't like Sailor Moon because it's anime. I don't get anime. I just don't get it.
Well, you're gonna love it after today because we don't do anything halfway.
I might turn me into a fan. Hit that like and subscribe no matter how angry you are. I was a complete innocent bystander. In fact, I was scrambling at last minute replacing all the title cards, guys. I was very ticked off that I had to do that. So I had nothing to do with this. But anyway.
He just hated that it created extra work. That's all.
That's right. That's exactly right. Before the show even started. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go around the horn and see what people got to do for show and tell. We'll do Gary first because he has to leave to go do another show. So,
Trader.
Gary, what do you have for us?
145. So you guys in the chat, help me out with that. Pop up my.
You're asking for trouble there.
Yeah, I know. My screen. There's something else I want to share before I.
Okay. I see it. Yeah, I got you.
So
was that Kelsey?
I noticed. I know. Yeah, good one.
It does. It looks like me.
In Love and Rockets, Kelsey is a character in the Jaime Hernandez story.
Awesome.
He's Maggie's stepbrother.
I'm so honored.
See him here working on a car. Hold on a second. And then Maggie's schooling him on car parts.
That's about right.
That's totally Kelsey.
Yeah, and then check out what Kelsey's saying in the last panel. Help me with this before my beard turns gray and I'm forced to draw with geezers.
Oh my God! Wait a minute.
Even back then, Kelsey was looking to the future.
Is this shenanigans? Is this real? Is this Jaime? I'm gonna have to buy this page.
That is awesome.
Wow.
That's classic. Look at that, man. Wow. All right. In all seriousness, Gary, what have you
Wait,
got
he
to
has
show
some
us?
more.
Oh, there's more?
No, it was just those 3 panels, and then that's all
okay.
Good find. Oh my, that's
Woo.
crazy.
Talking
Who
with
would have thought? Who would have
with
thought?
Aaron and David and Kelsey inspired me to do a crowdfunding project.
Yeah.
I'm announcing it today. Here is the cover.
Oh, look at he is like ready to go. He's not fooling around. Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
this project is basically, I don't really want to call it a sketchbook. There aren't any sketches in it. These are finished pieces.
Brush with Destiny. Ooh,
Good title.
That's a great cover too, Gary.
Yeah, and my foreword, I'm going to talk about if I chose a brush or did it choose me. That's the title. So these are pieces that I've done, like in the last 10 years or so, mostly for commissions and pieces that I did for Comic-Cons, for prints and things like that. I have a stack of them. I mean, so far my page count is north of 80 of
Nice.
pieces that'll be in this book. It'll be all black and white. There's a sample of, some of the pieces that are going to be in it. And I'm thinking, 2 or 3 weeks, I'll probably start the actual campaign.
Are you going to have any original art on the campaign as well? People
Yes, I have probably about 10 or so pieces that I haven't sold that will be available. I also will probably be selling copies of my inking book on the campaign as well. So here's some samples of some of the stuff that's going to be.
Man.
Lots of splatter on this one for texture of leather and that kind of thing.
That's good.
This is one that was one of my favorites.
Oh my
gosh. A crosshatch exercise of trying to get the different tones in her face.
Going closer.
Man.
With a brush?
Yeah, this is all brush.
Oh my God.
So I would
You're
say,
a maniac.
I would say 95% of everything is brush.
Oh, that hair is amazing. Oh,
So
man,
this
you
was
got that fill light in there.
the princess in her prime.
Can you go in closer?
Man. Can you go? Yeah, there you go. Wow.
Keep going.
He's like, not too close.
Look at that, man.
Amazing.
Crazy. Yeah, indeed.
Gosh, man. So you're going to be hassling the printer for some good quality print work to get this line art crisp, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Did you scan these in grayscale and then
Yes.
clean them up? Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, there's the rights of these.
Golly, man. That's insane. So good. That is insane.
Look at that.
So this is using that diagonal feathering technique where it's just 2 layers. So I get my values with making the lines thicker. So you see like the lines are real thick here and it's just 2 lines, 2 layers. And again, here's the nose, cross, diagonal. But
no white either, right?
Right. No white. So the lines are thinner, and so it creates a lighter gray. And as opposed to this, which is layers of cross hatching. Achieving the same, gray tone result, but just a different technique.
God, man, that's like shocking. I'm speechless, honestly. That's so good.
I appreciate that. And then, of course, this one.
Classic Wrightson. Now this is a pencil drawing, the original. So you're trying to recreate a pencil tonality with ink.
Exactly. Wrightson's original was a pencil tone. It wasn't like line work, feathering or anything. It was like soft grays.
How long did it take you to?
He used pencil.
How long did it take you to do this?
Interpreted the grays with cross hatching. And this piece is big. It's like, I don't know, 20 by something. I don't know.
Wow. How long did it take you to finish this, Gary?
Sheesh. I guess it's like closest thing that I can think of that would be like childbirth. You know, I'm trying to pain, you know, so I could do it again later.
Oh my God.
So like all the gray tones are crosshatched. And there's a ton of detail in here that Wrightson put in. I mean, all these crazy faces everywhere. And then this tech over here. And then the crazy guy on the organ, and then this creepy guy that he's sitting on. I don't know if that's part of it.
Oh my gosh, I've never even noticed that. All the times I've looked at this piece.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the stool or there's actually a guy under there. I don't know.
Closer.
Oh
do you think about this real in advance, like the levels of gray that you want to achieve?
Oh, absolutely.
You have like a plan involved. Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'll give you an example.
I just don't know how to keep track of that. It's so
when I do the pencil art, I don't draw cross hatching. I just do a code to tell me like a light gray, medium gray, dark gray, and then I'll code the whole thing, and then I put the layers on according to my code. As an example, this is right in here. I don't know if you can see my cursor. That's a dark gray, and then black into a dark gray from dark to light.
So when you're saying dark gray, that means you have 3 to 4 levels of cross hatching, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's an example. I don't know if you can see it. A piece. It's a commission I'm working on. Boba.
Oh wow!
But you can see my codes. There, I don't draw any cross-hatching lines. I just block in all the shapes and then put in G for gray, L for light gray, and D for dark gray, and then of course X for black.
Yeah, that's wild.
So
almost like a color by numbers almost.
Exactly.
So complicated.
This is ready to ink for me.
Wow.
And hopefully I'll have it done next week.
I would mess it up on the first line. And
Exactly.
I'd be like, oh, gotta start over.
So that's my system, and it keeps me from the drawing part is actually minimal because I'm the tonal type drawings. It's the heavy lifting is in the gray tones.
Gary's turned art into science right before our very eyes.
No
But
kidding.
that's how I have to process it. So I'm not, what Aaron does in his cross hatching is scary to me because
Terrifies him. Get away from me.
he's creating as he goes. He's making the decisions as he goes, and I don't want that, unfettered.
It's so interesting how different artists approach things. This real methodical versus fly by the seat of your pants.
Yeah, it's kind of like comparing Sailor Moon to Atari Force. You know what I mean? It's like
Aaron, could you grab? Hold on a second. I closed it. Hold on 1 second.
come on, Gary, we got a show going on here.
Yeah.
Crap together.
Kevin Thomas says some Cam Kennedy style colors would look great on that Boba Fett. I love Cam Kennedy. His colors look good anywhere.
All right, I'm about to
Could you say one more time?
Okay.
I'm gonna do Sailor Moon drawn by Cam Kennedy and see what that looks like.
There you go.
I wanted to zoom in on the pretty face.
Oh wow!
That
Hey, you got a moth hat on. Nice.
yeah.
You're like, I love inking.
Exactly.
That's a great design on that cover. I really like that cover. I might even actually back it, Gary, even though
You might actually back it. I get a lot of help from David.
Now, wait a minute. In the green room, Gary, before the show, Gary's like, "Yeah, I'm starting to get rid of my books. Who needs books anymore? I do everything on the internet."
Somebody's that one.
Who's that
Holy
guy?
moly.
So my goal is
Everybody.
to have this everything put together, to do all my homework and stuff, to have a campaign launched in a couple of weeks.
Very cool.
That's exciting.
All right, Kelsey, what do you got there?
Since I screwed up my one Silverhawks piece with the color, decided to take another stab at it this morning, giving myself the same amount of time. And I think it's real solid, like, maybe here, but these guys are in there kind of weak, but it's better than it was.
Can I ask a question?
No.
Yeah, Gary, you were echoing for some reason, so I muted you for a second. So
Where are the wings?
Oh well, they haven't put them on yet.
Oh, David comes in and just like screws the whole thing.
Hey, I don't want to hear it. Where's yours, pal?
Yeah, where's yours? I think that's great. That's a great dynamic piece.
Thanks. That'll work. I owed you guys one. Had to get it in there.
Let's see if Gary is still. Hang on a second. Why can't I unmute him?
Maybe Gary's got himself muted.
Hey, Gary, go out and come back in.
Oh,
there he goes. Yeah.
You just kick him.
No,
go out and come back in.
He's like, I better not have these problems at Andy's. Let me go over there.
It's like, screw you guys. I'm leaving anyway. All right, there he is.
How's that?
There you
Hello.
go.
For some reason,
Okay, we have any
camera
echoing?
shut down and that closed everything.
Okay. All right. I think we're good. All right, David, what are you sharing with us here?
Man.
So here's the villains that I've been working on. The counterpiece to the Bat family. Do you got those pictures that you could grab from Twitter that I sent you?
Yep. We're still echoing here. Gosh darn it. I'm going to mute you again, Gary, and see if it's you. Okay. Is anybody? Go ahead, David. Say something.
Hello.
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 Can you hear me?
Gary.
Can you hear me?
Gary, you're echoing. I'm muting you for the moment.
That was me that time.
No.
Okay.
I've got Gary muted, and I'm not hearing any echoes. So, yeah, I do have that stuff, David. Let me.
Man, that's beautiful. So good.
Hang on a second here. I want to make this a little bit bigger. Okay.
I like Penguin's mullet.
Yeah.
Who is the Iceman looking guy right behind that Poison Ivy's hanging on to?
That's exactly who. That's Zaz.
Zaz? I don't know Zaz. That's
weird. He was this serial killer that puts like tattoos all over his body from the people he kills.
Oh, okay. So you got to do tattoos everywhere?
Yeah, he was actually a character in Chris Nolan's Dark Knight.
Oh.
Gary, is your YouTube on?
He's muted.
No, he's muted.
Oh, you're muted? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he's echoing. You got something to open?
Somebody unmuted him and then he remuted. I know this is.
Wow.
Headphones.
Gary, you're still muted.
Headphones would solve this echo problem.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out.
He's out again. Oh, I love it.
All right. So
you can show some of the pictures so you could see it a little bit closer.
All right.
Yeah. We're firing on all cylinders today.
First the voting controversy and then technical difficulties. It's like, what the heck?
Well, ooh.
No, wait a minute. Hang on. Is that okay? That's Poison Ivy hanging on to the bald guy. Who is that bald guy?
Zaz.
Zaz.
And I think next up above them is, you know who that is. That's Clayface.
Yeah, Clayface. Yeah.
Yeah. And Killer Moth and Black Mask, Black Spider. Right there was Penguin, Two-Face, Killer Croc, Hugo Strange, Poison Ivy's up there somewhere, Mad Hatter, Bane, Firefly,
Did you arrange these guys?
Yes.
Or is there a particular people that?
No, I'm just throwing them in there. Polka Dot Man is in there.
Who's Ghost Rider back? What's Ghost Rider doing?
That's
there?
Dr. Phosphorus.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The Phantasm is in there. Catman. That's Calculator.
I didn't know Catman was a villain. I thought he was a good
guy.
Yeah.
Anarchy is in there.
Phantasm.
There's another picture that you can see the back end of it where there's some other.
Yeah. Hang on a second here. This one's even closer, I think.
How long you been working on that?
Just a few days.
So the other part is done, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Phantasm right there.
Yeah, Phantasm, Catman, Black Mask and Black Spider, Deadshot, Anarchy,
Yeah.
the Calculator. There's some kind of heavy metal version of Batman that's got a Joker. That's Red Monk. That's Batman's like first costume villain.
Oh, that's right. Was that on that like classic cover?
Yeah. And so Man Bat is in there, and
the owl?
Yeah, that's from the Court of Owls, one of those guys.
Who are these people back here?
Those are the people that run the Court of Owls, and that's Joe Chill right there.
Yeah, Joe Chill right there. Look at that. Man, what a colossal piece of work, man.
A colossal piece of
what? I wasn't going to say it, but
I didn't say it. I want to know where that dude's wings are at, though. Where's Man Bat's wings, dude? Come on.
They're underneath. They wouldn't be flapping above him. They're connected to his arms.
Are you buying that, Kelsey? I want to know if Kelsey's buying that. Are you buying that, Kelsey?
What am I buying?
Are you buying that the Man Bat's wings are hidden underneath him there?
Oh, I can't tell.
They're connected to his arms. They're not
That's true.
Just coming from his back. So I'm correct. You're wrong again.
Well, you got it right on your Silverhawks drawing, but better luck next time.
Yeah. Speaking of which, how's that coming along, David?
You don't need to worry about that.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I don't have anything to show because I've been working on my taxes the last 4 days. And I don't think you want to see those. I did pick these up, though. These carbon books by Mark Schultz, Carbon 5 and Carbon 4. I have 1 and 2, but I missed 3, unfortunately. But anyway, I got those from Flesk Publishing. Those are available.
Hey, Kelsey, what are you doing?
He's cheating.
You can't start yet.
I'm not starting.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you are. Stop it.
I'm passing the time.
Stop it.
You're not going to finish anyway. What do you care?
You're not either. Cut it out, you cheater.
Is he doing Popeye or something? That's
No.
not even.
What is he doing?
Oh, I know what he's doing. Okay.
I know what it is. I see it already. You son of a gun.
He's doing his own version of Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, let's.
There you go. I got your Sailor's Moon in there.
Do a tattoo of olive oil on his butt.
Yeah.
He's all I am what I am. That's all I am.
I am what I am.
Put Bluto on the other cheek.
All right. So just a goof.
Gosh. Woo!
He put the anchor on his tattoo. That's awesome.
Winner, Kelsey.
There you go.
Popeye the Sailor Man, toot toot. Put the toot toot coming out of his butt.
Oh yeah. There you go. I should probably stop before I get too detailed.
Oh man.
Okay. I guess I'm going to show my Schedule A. Kind of everything down. No, did I show this to you guys last time?
Yeah. Show it again.
Oh,
Because we're getting way too distracted by it.
he's going to throw a pipe coming out of his butt cheeks with smoke.
Yeah.
Henry Beavis says $50 confirmed.
Oh man, that was great.
Okay. Anyway, this is pales in comparison to the mighty Kelsey. Whew. Anyway,
Good stuff.
I'm working on.
Did Gary pop back?
No, I think he left us for good.
Oh, that's funny. He said I had enough. Mad.
Was it my Sailor Moon drawing? Did that put him over the edge?
He needs a
Now
little
he's inking it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Well, Henry Beavis paid $50 for it. I gotta get.
No, this is gonna go for huge money in the auction, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, whew. Oh.
Man, the attentiveness to that crack.
Don't kill Aaron.
That's the most important part.
Oh my goodness. Oh, tears are flowing. Don't you dare stop, Kelsey.
Yeah.
Oh man, my head hurts from laughing. Oh. I wonder if some hair will start growing if I keep laughing.
Yeah.
Well, while Kelsey's doing that, maybe we should start our
Oh, now you're gonna get a leg up on me.
Yeah, exactly. Take advantage of the situation.
Turn the tables. I see.
Oh my gosh, I've got to get some reference. I don't even know what these freaking Sailor Moon characters are. Oh my gosh.
Hot chick, miniskirt.
Yeah, but
Moon
they're all
powers.
like they're all supposed to be teenagers, though, right? So we can't like be too.
Oh, mine are 20-somethings with OnlyFans. That's what mine are gonna be.
Man,
let's get real. This is
today.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll let Kelsey finish this and then we'll get started.
Yeah.
A Geek Avenger says there is actually a Senior Uranus. Oh my goodness. Randy Howell says, did you know you can still get Norris Saga by Kelsey Shannon as a Bass Reeves add-on?
Nice.
Oh, yeah, while he's doing that, I'll remind everybody, David Williams's Bass Reeves is still alive and well on Indiegogo, and David is done with it. So I got to imagine the book's at the printer, right? And so I assume it's going to be fulfilling very soon. You were doing some drawings for some of those books, weren't you, Kelsey, just like last week or something?
Yeah, I had a few left over. I've been trying to get up there, but through one reason or another, logistics kept getting in the way. And so Mitch had to drive down here with the stack of books to sign and do the drawings for. So those are officially done. Norris Saga, I think they're shipping it out as we speak. They're probably finishing it up. So Norris Saga is officially in the can. So next to get wrapped up is Bass. So yeah, they're moving along. It's pretty exciting.
David's done with the pencil and inking, so it's just getting colored. Or is it still getting colored? Do you know, or is it?
Oh, I think right. They're gonna like one more issue. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's.
I think it's halfway done already. So.
Yeah. So cool. So it won't be long before that ships. I want to make everybody aware that I have Wraith of God Blood Hunters is still alive and well. And big news on that front. I reopened for 2 weeks only the Dale Keown Bloody Werewolf shirt. So if you didn't get one and you have regret, jump over to the campaign page. The link is in the description of this video, along with David Williams, Bass Reeves, to order a shirt. There it is, Wraith of God. Those beanies are still available as well as the baseball Empire Comics baseball caps. So yeah, 2 weeks only on the Wraith of God Blood Hunters. Apparently what happened, or on the t-shirts, the Keown t-shirts, what happened was I thought that we mailed out a couple of 3Xs to the wrong people, because I was missing 2 3Xs that I couldn't fill the order for. But I checked my orders, and my orders were good, and I checked the printer says their orders were good. So somehow these 2 3Xs disappeared, and we have not been able to locate them. So we're assuming that there was a mistake made someplace. So I'm going back to press with these shirts so I can fulfill those last 2 3Xs. And instead of ordering just 2 3Xs, which would cost like, $100 a shirt, I'm opening up the ordering again so people that missed out can get 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever, and then I'll go back to order in
Get the hair on that butt.
Here we go again.
I hope you didn't send the 3X to women on accident. That might send the wrong message.
Oh my gosh, I hope you did. But anyway, so, and the Second Chance campaign for the Wraith of God #1 with the brand new cover, that ends in like 16 days or something. So you want to get those orders in because that's going right to the printer. So both the shirts are about 2-week turnaround time once I put the order in, and then the books, I don't know how long they'll be at the printer, but everything's ready to go as soon as the campaign's over. Those are getting shipped off. So if you haven't got a Wraith of God #1, grab this before it's gone. And those are, like I said, it's a brand new cover, same old interior, but brand new cover. So check out those. All the links are in the description of this video. And I think I've stalled long enough that, Gary was back and now he's gone, and now he's back and then he's gone.
Aaron's like, does anybody have anything to say? Please, anything, so that we don't have to start this.
Yeah. Does anybody want to tell a story here before we have on Sailor Moon?
The longer the better.
No, I'm just letting you finish, man, before we start.
Okay, I got a story for you. Well,
Past Master Dan says, Kelsey, can I ask you a question?
I got a story. We'll start in Genesis.
Okay.
Here we go. You ready?
Is this a long story?
That's funny.
And then when I'm finished,
10,000
we'll
years
start
in the
on
making.
Sailor Moon.
Oh, gosh. All right. There's Gary again. Let's give him a shot. Gary, welcome back. Are you echoing still?
He ain't not even echoing. You muted him. You muted
No, he's
him.
not muted on my end.
Oh.
Now he's muted. Okay, unmute, Gary. You're muted. Hit your unmute. Okay, now. Okay. Now he's back. Sort of.
What is happening?
Gary, can you hear us?
This is the most uncoordinated show we've ever done.
I love it.
It's the funniest. Our ratings are
It
going
is.
through the roof right now. Nielsen loves us. Oh. Gary,
right.
Are you frozen? He's gone again.
I love that uncomfortable smile he has. It's just like,
Oh, hopefully it'll work better when he goes on Andy's show.
Better out than in.
All right. This is like the good old days before this was just the three of us. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, David, which Sailor Moon character are you going to draw?
Either Sailor Moon herself or what is it? What's that guy?
You're the
Something
Sailor
mask.
Moon
Tuxedo mask.
Tuxedo Mask. There you go.
Yeah.
I might put him in the background or something.
Okay, so you're doing Sailor Moon. All right.
Yeah.
Elsie, you did Sailor Moon this version, but what character are you going to do in addition to this extra piece you just did?
Well, somebody mentioned Sailor Mercury, right? So I guess I'll do that one.
What is Sailor Uranus?
Oh, so no, that's yours. You got to do.
Oh, I got to
I already done the Sailor's anus. That's
Yeah, there you go.
Ask Master Dan says Boomer Vision is a premium. Dad's Den of Pop Culture says he's distracted by Kelsey's pinup art. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, then I'm going to do one of the. Okay, which I don't even know who these are.
Oh, Randy Howe says Sailor Titan has the biggest rack. I'll take that one.
Wait a minute. Someone has to tell me which character is which color.
Just pick a dark haired or brown haired, blue haired, or I'm doing the blonde one.
Well, you're
It
going with
doesn't matter.
Sailor. I know who Sailor Moon is, but I don't know who the other characters are. So, who's the chick in the green? What's her story?
The one you want. Just do that one.
Well,
Yeah,
I
the
know-
green. That's a good one.
Well, you're doing Sailor Mercury? Is she the one in the red? I assume then.
Oh gosh, man, I don't know. That'd be great. Then I could use my trademark red. Put the nail in the coffin in this one.
Oh boy, this is going to be a classic for the ages. Okay, I'm going to change my camera here so we can watch me draw this incredible Sailor Moonishness. Okay, all right.
All right. So yeah, somebody was like, Kelsey's fast, but that's when it doesn't matter. Now it matters. Look who I'm up against. I can't crap this out.
Well, dude,
Although this is the way to the audience's heart, so maybe I should
That's
do
right.
something.
This is the competition, so
Just paint it, and then you'll win.
What would Sean Malin do? He's won every one of these he's ever been in.
Yeah.
He would.
He usually trolls everybody else on the panel.
That's right. He would draw us all dead and bleeding, and that kind of thing.
Test Chimp says Sailor Jupiter is green.
See, there you go. So you're doing Jupiter, Aaron.
Am I?
Yeah.
Stephen Ing says Sailor Mercury is the one with the short, dark hair. All right, sweet. I like that. I like the pixie haircut.
Wait a minute, I gotta go look at my Sailor Moon picture. Okay, but Sailor Mercury here looks like the one with the short hair has green hair and a blue dress.
There's no short, dark hair.
Well, she has green hair and a blue outfit.
Yeah, that's yours.
No, that's Kelsey. He said he was.
Oh,
doing
okay, all right.
Sailor Mercury's got blue outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There you go.
All right. Yeah, she looks like the best one. Good call.
They all look the same to me, man. All right.
These young ladies are all pushing 30, right?
Yeah.
Exactly right.
I hope so.
In the wrong direction. I gotta fix this. And I know just what to do. Oh shit.
I hope it went all over the table. Clean that up, Aaron.
I'm going to. Now it's like, oh my gosh, it's probably falling the electrical circuit. Oh.
All right. We bought us some time, David.
Yeah.
All right. Get this guy out of the way. Come on. Get at him.
If my house burns down, you'll know why. Darn it.
All right. Sailor Mercury.
I'm like sailor of the seven seas here, man. I got like an ocean of water up here.
Do we need to know their power?
No.
Do they have powers?
They have these little wand things that they use or whatever. I don't know.
Pog's like, downvote this stream. Why? Because we're doing Sailor Moons. May I remind you, this is worth an upvote. Come on.
Exactly.
I spilled water. Gary's, was echoing. Votes got changed at the last second. This is one for the ages, man.
Yeah, it is.
Water everywhere. That was a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Water every hair.
Dang, David's already going, man. Slow down.
Never.
See, he's like he's a ringer. I mean, he's like totally into Sailor Moon. I don't know what his story is.
Oh no.
No, he is. Like he was telling me, oh, Sailor Moon's awesome, man. You gotta watch it. I'm like, what is it, My Little Pony next? I mean,
hey, don't knock My Little Pony. No, I have no idea. I've never watched any of that stuff. The closest thing I watched was the Rainbow Bright movie when it came out, because it had a robot horse, and for some reason I really liked that robot horse.
There, he's got a robot horse in it, man. I'm there.
Well, yeah, anything with robots or spaceships, I'll watch it. Past Master Dan says Atari Force will be avenged. We got to have the losers category, so the next one's got to go into that group.
Atari Force will never
Oh
Is it-
no, you shouldn't have said that.
Is it going off the list? You got to.
Yeah, you had your chance.
No, you can't do that. We got to bring it back.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe all my electrical wiring didn't short out down here on the spilled water. And I'll just stick my car keys in there and see if it still works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh mercy! I don't even have an idea.
Man, I got one of
what
those
Google
plug-in
tells me.
bars down here and it's wet. I'm gonna get electrocuted.
No, you're
Already
gonna
with
get
the
superpowers.
excuses.
Put your finger in it.
Dude, this is like the curse of Sailor Moon is what's going on here.
Already starting with the excuses. I see.
Mhm.
I mean, this is I guess nothing's off topic, but did you ever see oh geez, what was that John Schlesinger horror film that Martin Sheen was in? It was like some cult in New York City. What was that called? Came out in the mid 80s. I'm sure someone in the chat knows. But anyway, the opening scene is he spills some milk in the kitchen, and his wife steps in the milk and plugs in the toaster and electrocutes herself. And it was one of those moments where you're laughing and you're supposed to be horrified. And I'm like, this is not going to go well. And so I don't think the movie, I couldn't watch much more of it. It was so lame, but it didn't get, I remember when it came out and it was like this big billboards and everything. You're like, oh, John Schlesinger, Midnight Cowboy, directing this horror film with Martin Sheen. This is going to be awesome. And that's how they opened it up with his wife getting electrocuted, standing in milk. It's like, it just seemed all very silly to me. But
What movie was this?
The Chosen, is that what it's called? The Believers. There it is. Kevin Thomas. I knew someone would come in. The Believers, it's called. Hyper Potato says, I've got Mike Lindell on the line. He says he has proof of Aaron's election meddling. You better put it on the ballot. Oh, my gosh. Randy Howell says, sailors live for wet, Aaron. So,
Hello.
yeah.
What?
Blackjack, wrong. It's the curse of not doing Atari Force is the problem. But and there's Paul Ogg. Karma wanted Atari Force as well. See, you shouldn't upset Sailor Moon. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So I think my desk is dry. Oh no, it isn't. There's a lake of water here I missed. Oh no, I got these. Oh no.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Oh well, I had my Schultz books up there on the table.
Oh no!
We got these postcards that they sent with it's like a bonus, and they're all wet.
Oh no!
Ruined. Oh well, into the recycle. Sorry, Mark. Don't take it personal. By the time I get this floor dried, you guys are going to be done.
David's already done.
That's because he's a cheater. I mean, this is like he's a ringer for this stuff. He already had it all figured out like weeks ago.
How much money did you spend on this vote, David?
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys, you want to uncover the controversy. It's D. Whams is the guy that is behind all of this. Oh, crying out loud! It's like, do I need another towel? I get like bonus time or something.
Well, it's your show. You can get your bonus time, or do like David does and just finish it next week. Oh wait, that was me this time. Never mind.
that's right.
I'm seriously, I'm amazed I haven't shorted out. So, all right, okay. I think all the water has been taken care of. So now I shall begin my quest to draw. Who am I drawing? Sailor somebody. Now I'm trying to remember why I even spilt the water in the first place. I was grabbing a different light. That's what it was. So. I had my mom get me for Christmas this spotlight. It's portable, and I can just like move it around and. Actually, I don't know why I don't have a light that attaches on my drafting table.
Oh my God! Now it's the light. How many excuses are you gonna have today?
Now, you didn't wait. I'm going to win this thing anyway, although it's not a competition. And
you're gonna whine this thing. You're just gonna be whining about it.
Oh, it's incredible. There it is. So, either of you guys ever watch Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea?
Yep,
love it.
The
TV show or the movie?
Yeah. Well, I think the TV show is better than the movie because the movie is like, that's where they're like basically trying to avert a nuclear war or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a little sci-fi, but it's not really that sci-fi. But the show was like the Star Trek of submarine shows.
Oh yeah, it starts off with aliens. I mean,
yeah,
spoilers, but they don't make any bones about it. It starts off squarely with the knowledge of aliens because the guy's like, I would know because I am an alien. You know, I'm like, oh dang, okay. No ambiguous stuff there.
I found an episode where they like rescued this dude off an island and he was a werewolf. Oh, that was good stuff, man.
I haven't seen much of it, but what I have, it's I like it, but it's hard. It was hard for me to kind of get into it because I was a fan of the original movie, but which is not really like the show at all. I mean, the whole cast is different.
Was that when Barbara Eden was in?
Yeah, Barbara Eden was in it.
And
looking great too, man.
The captain in the movie was that old dude. What's Walter Pigeon, wasn't it? Was the Admiral or whatever? Come on, Kelsey. You said you're a fan of the movie.
This has been a while since I've seen it. I'm trying to place Walter Pigeon's face. Like I know that name.
If Gary was here, he'd say it was yes. I can't remember.
Walter.
Yeah. He's a big fan of that show, right? Probably.
Gary knows all of this old stuff.
All the old stuff.
I wonder why. No.
How do you do?
What are you going to say about it?
How do you do like anime eyes from like the side?
You don't. You do your eyes. Are you actually trying to do an anime character?
Well,
you don't have to do it in anime style. Just draw how you draw and just put her costume on her.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not drawing
on
anime.
the other hand, am doing anime eyes.
Hey, right.
Well, look at David's like, don't draw it like anime. I'm doing that. And then at the end, I'm the one who drew it like it was supposed to look.
Well, if you're as big a fan of Sailor Moon as David, you might be able to do it, but he's the only weeb we have on the panel today.
All right.
Well, just because of that, I'm going to do it in anime style.
Oh, challenge. The gauntlet's been thrown down.
Oh, no. He's coming. He's aiming for my head.
We call it Aaron's anime style. So,
yeah, something tells me his little psychological trick might have just worked on you. Wait
a minute.
Did that on purpose,
he really wanted me to do anime? And what?
I think he wants to see you attempt to do anime.
I don't know if I can bring myself to do that. I want to get those eyes right, though. Crazy anime, man. Okay, mine looks like she's possessed by the devil. Why is this not?
Excellent.
Those big eyes are just like, what the heck? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. I think. I actually did anime once, sort of.
By accident.
She had like a staff or something.
It was, she looks like, those old those dog paintings that guy used to do on velvet that they had the really big sad eyes.
Yeah.
That's what mine looks like right now. I've got to fix that.
Don't they have do they have a scepter or something?
Yeah. Yes. They all.
How do
How
you spell scepter?
What?
Scepter. Don't fail me now, Google. How do you spell scepter?
What the heck are you talking
Oh, I got it right. Nice. Public school wins again.
Your guys' knowledge of Sailor Moon is really starting to disturb me a little bit.
What? A scepter. That's a real thing. That's why I was like, they have it's not a staff.
The fact that you know that they're supposed to have those is like, I don't know that.
Ah, deductive reasoning. A staff, oh, you mean just in general having, well, all characters have something, right? Like a weapon or something.
Knocked over my light. More water spilling.
Oh my God, you're just a nightmare.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to find my one sample of.
Man, y'all really threw him for a loop here.
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
You rattled him.
My cage is officially rattled, man. Jeez. I can't find anything I'm looking for. It's a complete disaster. I'm melting down.
He was all prepared for ATARI Force.
Actually, I had an idea, and well.
Yeah. What was your idea? I had one too. I'll share it.
Yours is better than mine.
Well, mine was just a troll because I couldn't. I'm like, I don't really like any of those characters. I just liked Jose Luis Garcia Lopez's art. That's a hard name to say fast. But so I was like, what am I going to do? So I thought, oh, I'm going to draw a kid playing Atari and looking back at us, just going, this game sucks. That would have been great. No.
All right, now check this out. I'll show you here. As I should be drawing, I'm really stalling at this point.
Yeah, what do you got? Show us.
This is one of those things where it's like you don't want to do your homework and you keep stalling, and pretty soon it's due at midnight, and pretty soon it's 10 o'clock and you haven't started and you got to write that essay.
That's when you do your best work, though.
Yeah, we'll find out. All right. You remember there used to be a thing called Fox Kids, like in the 90s. It was like a show.
Right. They were fighting with WB or not. Yeah.
Well, they had a Fox Kids magazine, and I did several covers for them.
Oh, nice.
And
I didn't know that.
Let me actually, I don't have to change my camera. I'll just put them on my table. Okay, so this I guess it's like Pokemon or something.
Like he doesn't even know.
Put it on your screen.
Yeah, go full screen. Let's check it out. I want to see.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Is it? Hang on. Let me zoom in here.
On that little dude on top of the dog. That's like Pokemon or something, isn't it?
Dude, that's not bad.
Not bad at all.
I don't remember. That's like Pikachu, but he's got bat wings, so I'm not really sure why Pikachu has like little lightning bolt ears, but maybe that's somebody different.
Character.
That's a Charizard or something weird like that, right? Like, oh no, okay. Everybody's saying that's Digimon. Okay,
that's Digimon. That's right. That's correct.
All right.
Okay, now check this out.
Oh yeah, that's Digimon. I could see that. I knew that character with the goggles.
Yeah.
Man, that's great, dude.
There's me doing anime.
Do it in that style, then.
Yeah.
Can you do it in that style?
I don't know. I'm trying.
He traced every one of those faces.
You ain't trying. You go busy over there knocking over crap.
It doesn't look right though. I got this weird crap going on over here, and it's not making any sense.
The side of the anime character face really breaks down as soon as you try to turn it any other direction than facing right at you.
I found a side view sort of, and They got that. They all have that little tiny pointed nose. You know, they got to fix the nose.
Yeah, from the front, you don't draw the nose. You draw either leave it blank or have what do you call it? Just a little tick mark or whatever, just like a little whoop, showing like the edge. And from the side, their nose, they don't have the underside of the nose. A lot of the anime guys just draw like the hook on the top, and then it goes straight down into the mouth.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's some tricks.
You know, I have not understood fully the tricks of the anime way. So I'm gonna get.
We're all going to be drawing anime soon, so
that's right. Get used to it.
Yeah, you better figure it out quick.
Golly. Oh, this is horrible. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna give myself a nice Japanese name, like the guy from Marvel.
Exactly.
That worked for him, right? No.
Yeah. Until it didn't.
I love how they're still bringing that up. It's called a nom de plume.
I was like, who cares? You know, it's like, who gives a rip?
Always wanted to work under nom de plume, but I was going to give myself a name like, Max Power or, something with some real punch to it. Like, because like all the Jim Lee. I mean, you couldn't have a better comic book name. McFarlane, that pushes it, but Todd's great. That's a good. If his name was like, what?
I don't know.
Todd Black. That'd be a good comic book name. Simple.
Todd Inc.
Todd Inc. Yeah, and that's the name of his company, Todd Inc.
Todd Inc. Do these girls all have like these little chokers on or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is starting to feel like it's some sort of weird fetish kind of cartoon show this guy came up with.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Well, it didn't. It probably didn't start that way, but it quickly became that. I'm sure. Because I think it's made by a woman originally.
No, it's a dude.
No, the guy that created it is a woman, right?
No, it's a dude. Unless it's a.
No, let me look this up.
I looked that up and I thought they showed like some old Japanese guy.
Well, because it's considered what do they call the girl manga? Shoujo?
Mm-hmm.
You're asking the wrong dude, man.
Naoko it's a woman. Naoko Tekuichi.
Of course.
You looked at that photo of that beautiful young woman and saw a man. I know you did.
It's like I guess I looked at the wrong thing, or I didn't know what I was looking for. It might have been the other thing.
She was born in 1967.
Well, she's a little bit younger than me, but not much.
Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon was the full title, I guess. Yeah, some of that, I actually went through a whole phase looking at shoujo manga because they have a whole different way of storytelling or page layout, which actually I think could be very beneficial because like you're not showing a bunch of panels of like figures in environments doing things. They'll have like a cool big picture, a lot like how Image Guys did it, where it's like they have a centerpiece that's like a cool thing to look at. And then they'll do insert shots that are like little cutaways or face shots of a reaction of something or magic wisping through the wind or a shot of a flower. It's all this other stuff. So that it really is economical time-wise. But also I think it actually makes the page look more interesting at a quick glance, So yeah, shoujo, I mean, they got their tricks that work pretty good. Oh, dude, that's looking good. You still got yourself on full screen, by the way.
Who,
I think that's
me?
looking good.
Oh, well, I better get out of there then. Falls apart. There we go.
Hurry up and spill some water on it or something.
Yeah, I've got enough of that for one day.
Yeah, I'm way ahead of schedule, so now I'm what do you call it? Passing time, letting you guys catch up a little bit.
Or is that what you're doing?
I'm gonna have a smoke. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much penciled. I just got to ink this sucker. I might actually throw some color on it since you guys are, what do we call it? I have no words today. What do they call that when you
You're finished? You're done? I don't know. What are you trying to
Spitballing? No.
Spitball? No.
What the heck is that called? Gold bricking. That's what you said to me, right? Oh no. That's what Mike Barron goes. Give me some more, you gold bricker.
Hey, he wanted to come on the show today. He sent me this thing. He goes, I used to write ATARI Force. You should have me on the show. That I didn't break the news to him that we're not doing it.
Yeah, he did. He I drug out all those issues when I interviewed him, and I was like, I realized I kept pulling out Mike Barron art. I'm like, well, okay, I remember this book, and pulling out this. Oh, there's another one I liked, and then I realized that like half the books in my comic collection are written by Mike Barron. Like I got my even going as far as like I was like I got to go to Hong Kong to get away from this guy. No, he wrote Jade Man comics for Hong Kong. I mean, the guy's everywhere. Yeah, that would have been fun. We'll have to if we do end up doing Atari Force or any number of the 500 characters he's written for. Should do a Nexus. Get Nexus in.
You like the special Mike Barron show?
Yeah. Shoot, you could easily put Punisher, Nexus, and what's another one he's really known for? I keep want to say Star Wars because that's one I read a lot. Atari Force, you could throw that one back on there. But what's like one?
Well, it's easier to come up with what Mike Barron hasn't written. But
right
here, Shelly just called me. What's up, Shelly?
Just calling for an update.
I spilled water all over. I spilt water all over my desk, and so I've been spending half the. I've just.
This is why we love Shelly.
Yeah, tells it like it is. Keeps him humble.
Finally at the DEQ.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to talk about spilling water, Shelly? When did your plates expire?
Here we go.
No, my license plate expired
In
11 November 2011.
No, 2021. 2020.
As bad as I am.
No, 2021. So she's been driving around for 2 years with expired plates.
Why are you snitching on your woman?
Yeah. He's like, yeah, well, I'm bad, but wait till you hear about her.
He's calling the police on you next, Shelly. Watch out.
I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to be like, this lady is the biggest loser ever.
And her husband spills water on his electronics.
Yeah, but I'm looking at everybody, they're all like, 23 on theirs.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
not you.
21, living on the edge, man. A risk taker.
Well, you made it there and didn't get busted, so.
I know I was
Living on the edge.
If I did, and I'm like, you know what? I'm on my way there right now. Would you like to give me an escort?
They go, no, but I'd like to give you this fine ticket.
Yeah. Well, I got all my lab work done and an EKG, so I do have a heart.
Okay, that's well.
Contrary to
This is like epic level stalling on his part. I've just never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm drawing right now.
Yeah.
I just cleaned and like wiped down everything yesterday.
I know. Well, now it's extra clean. No, it's all clean again because I just spilled water over everything. So.
On which desk?
The computer desk. I'm surprised everything didn't short out.
Oh my goodness. Seriously. Did you have like a muscle?
Give him hell.
No, I was moving a light. I was moving one of these lights, and I got a little swingy with the light. And
Tell her the truth. You're drawing sexy babes. You're just like.
We got stuck doing Sailor Moon.
Lefty, you're drunk.
I can't. I'm trying to ink. You're making me laugh. I can't do it.
Don't make him laugh while he's inking.
Oh my gosh. I'm just waiting for people to like, there's people behind me probably going, wow, I thought I procrastinated.
I don't know. Do you actually look at anybody's license plate to see, when they're, I never have.
No. Well, and so many of the person in front of me, you can't see any of it because of their WSU Cougars frame.
Oh, well, there you go.
And so, and in the front,
Cougar, you say?
mine, because because I have the Toto. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Well,
Right?
there you go. Well, then it's you're protect. That's probably why I haven't been pulled over. They can't see the
The
sticker.
back, you could totally see.
Oh,
So I was
okay.
going to use it. I was like, well, I couldn't see it. This is my newer cards and coupons, no cash, passenger cars on heavy duty. Okay, I'll go over here.
All right.
And so that's what I was going to say.
Well, that's good. That fits perfectly with the show today. So
Seriously, I'm not even drunk.
okay. All right, I got to get back to drawing. I can't hold the phone any longer. Huh?
Not yet. I'm not.
Not yet. Wait till she gets home and sees the mess.
Shelly, tell them another story.
No, I got to put the phone down and get drawing. I'm getting my butt kicked. I'm already behind because I had to clean up water. Huh?
Wait, I'm on speaker, right?
Yeah.
Then just put the phone down.
What if he gets wet? There you go. I put it down. I'm drawn back to drawing.
So what story was this? What?
Huh? What? No.
What?
Look at the votes came in this morning and Atari Force won, and so I made all these like
Good work, Shelly.
Atari,
We love you, Shelly. Thank you.
so I made all these Atari Force, announcements and everything, and then 30 minutes before
Oh,
the
is this like Sailor Moon or something?
yeah,
Yeah.
30 minutes before the show started, the vote changed,
Oh.
so I had to go redo everything.
Didn't Sammy used to watch Sailor Moon or something?
I hope not. I don't remember any.
What
I mean,
parents were? Did our child watch that? I don't know. I didn't pay attention.
she should have been watching Star Trek. I don't know what the heck watching Sailor Moon.
Bad parenting.
You made her watch Star Trek.
I did, but that's how you.
Good parenting.
Even
Yeah.
we did this with Josh too, right? We would compete to see who could see the Starship Enterprise.
That's right. When it came out of the star field, who could see it first?
There it is.
Yep. But yeah, there was no Sailor Moon in my house that I'm aware of. The only thing we ever watched that was even remote.
Come on, fess up.
Sounds like a
the
song.
only thing-
No Sailor Moon in my house.
the only thing that was remotely, anime was we watched Avatar, The Last Airbender, which is like
Yes.
not really anime because it was made in America, right? Or it's American
I don't know,
directors.
yeah.
You guys must know that, Kelsey. You guys, don't you know anything about that?
No, never saw it, but I know everybody that made
Really?
it. Know all the guys that made it.
You know all the guys that made it?
Well, I know Joaquin DeSantos. He did Korra, right?
Okay,
is that
well,
the spinoff?
That's not a Japanese guy.
No,
DeSantis is not Japanese.
no. Were we talking about? I thought you said American.
Well, right. That's what I said. There wasn't any Japanese guys that worked on it.
Oh no.
So it was like Americanized manga, right? Manga.
Okay, there's somebody in front of me.
Yeah.
His license plate is 322.
That's still not as bad as you.
I know, but
Close.
at least I'm not the only loser out today.
Didn't you hear about Aaron's Day so far? You're definitely not the only.
Exactly. I'm taking the cake on it so far, really.
Wow, I am an overachiever. Always have been.
I kind of think I'm suddenly dominating this competition, although it's not really a competition. It's just, a bunch of people getting together to draw pictures, have a good time. But
Just some guys hanging out.
that's right. I'm feeling really,
Still,
really good about what I'm doing here.
Drawing anime girls, just another day.
It's just another day. A bunch of old guys drawing anime girls.
my hobby.
Are we going to get in trouble for this? Do you think they're going to shut us down for?
By the time I'm done, they will.
Oh my gosh! You got her skirt blowing up. Look at that. Kelsey's getting a little.
It's the Sailor's Moon. I mean, you got to keep going with the theme.
The moon! Beware the moon!
Yeah, that's right. That's classic from The Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Yeah.
Beware the moon. All right. Well,
I think Shelley's winning the day.
I think I'm coming from behind for a victory here. Pardon
What?
me.
I believe I'm coming from behind.
What?
Outrageous. What's going on?
This is what happens
Oh my
when you
gosh.
when you leave the house. This is what happens.
That's why I don't. And I was thinking thinking, I don't even remember last time I got my oil changed. But the thing says to get the oil changed to 29,500 miles.
I keep reminding myself this is a family show. It's a family show.
But I think I got gas the other day, and I think since my
Family
surgery,
show.
I got gas like 4 times because I just don't drive.
You haven't been driving that much. That's true.
No.
That's still no excuse for letting your
So they're
license
driving
expire.
you crazy though.
2 years. But
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, have fun. I should be home probably 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
What you cooking tonight, Shelly? You guys talk. What else?
I do the cooking around here.
Aaron does the
Laundry.
Oh, what are you cooking tonight, Aaron?
I made salmon last night.
That was good.
Hey, thank you very much. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. We did Taco Bell the night before. So
You still got any in the fridge?
any what? Fish in there? No,
Yeah.
No, we ate it all.
It was really good.
It was. Thank you very much. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Peace out, baby.
I see you.
All right. Bye. Yeah, I made salmon last night. It was really good. So there you go.
I like how we tried to distract Aaron, and he actually does better. Maybe this is, or it's backfiring.
Yeah, the whole, oh no, I'm crushing it right now. I've got that anime vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I could move to Japan right now and fit right in.
Oh man, that looks good. You should just draw like that. Yeah, I think that's your new style.
You know what? There's a lot of guys going that direction.
Get ahead of the curve.
That's right. They're going to become our overlords anyway. So it's
Yeah. No, if we were real smart, we'd practice some manhwa. Or no, that's Korean. What's the Chinese version?
Yeah, right. That's who we're going to be serving under.
What is their comics called? Oh, I honestly forgot. Do they have a name? Surely they do. Everything's got a dang name.
I don't know. I'm reading Taco Bell in the chat has gone wild. See, anytime you bring up food, chat is wild. It's like if you bring up, like, for example, pineapple on pizza, then it's just.
I actually am a proponent of the Hawaiian.
So am I.
I like it.
I love it. That nice combination of sweet and savory. That's what I've been trying to tell these people, but they just
not having it.
No, they're just like, well, you got a bunch of purists on the East Coast, right? And it's like, if you're from New Jersey or Chicago or someplace like that, I guess Chicago's not East Coast, but it's east of me. But you have guys, in these legendary pizza land, and they don't like that Hawaiian stuff.
What's funny is I went to New York, had real New York pizza, reminded me exactly of the same kind of pizza I used to get in the school cafeteria, which is great. I actually have brought back a lot of memories. I love it. It's greasy, big one. You fold it in half. It's real thin.
We used
very
to get,
simple.
When I was in school, we had pizza day. It was like on Fridays or whatever. But our pizzas looked like the Horta from Star Trek, the little lava monster. That's exactly what our pizzas looked like. It was like, to me, it was Star Trek Fridays.
I hated school pizza. I thought they were making it on Wonder Bread. I was like, what the heck is this?
School
Yeah, where was this at?
When I was living in Huh?
You were in LA, weren't you?
Yeah, when I was living in LA, this public school.
Man, see, Californians don't know. They don't know pizza. Probably put artichoke on it or something.
Ugh. See, that's where you lose me. I'm not a big artichoke guy, but
theirs was like Kraft cheese, ketchup, and Wonder Bread.
Oh,
hey, when I was young, we were poor, and that's what we would seriously do. We would take bread, put ketchup on it, cheese, and like Velveeta.
Wow.
Some meat. We had budding lunch meat, ham or something, and then we'd put it in the oven, right, until the bread got crisp, and we would have our little pizza snacks. It's a tragic story, but true nonetheless. I swore my kids would never have to eat anything but real pizza. So, that was my promise.
Yeah, okay. She does have boots on. Boots.
Yeah, no, some of them have like really big thigh-high boots. Other ones have these little ankle boots or stuff. I've got the ankle boots. I'm not sure why my character, but it's showing more leg though, I guess. All right, here it goes. See, I knew if I brought up pizza. Democratic cities hate pineapple pizza. Oh, look at that. That's a
bonus for. Well, no. Let me think about this a little thoroughly.
Yeah. Take your time. On that.
Dan Genovese says my school pizza was Elio's. Well, Dan would know. Dan's the pizza man. Is there even? I mean, Lopresti is obviously an Italian-sounding name, but Genovese, that sounds Italian. That sounds like you own an Italian restaurant. So, Pastmaster Dan says 70s lunches sucked balls. So,
damn.
Well, I mean, I was living in Texas in the late 80s, early 90s, and there was a lot of money in that town. So our school had great lunches. I didn't have a lot of money, but the school did.
Yeah, well, that's all that matters.
Of course, most of the time I ate out of the vending machine back then anyway. So,
Jetto Jaga says, my Italian neighbor made me a pizza with artichoke hearts and pesto sauce. Oh, that's not even pizza, is it?
It's actually pretty good.
PD Moss says, NYC pizza is the best. Blasphemy, Kelsey. Well, I thought you were probably...
I was complimenting it. What do you mean? Yeah, I like that, simple, cheap-ass, thin, greasy pizza. Yeah, it's my favorite.
Insulting. It sounds insulting, though.
It does, doesn't it?
Travis Perrick says, Kelsey, are you excited about the final issue of Gold Digger?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of screwed up on I was going to do a cover, but I just got so busy. So Fred actually finished the cover I started. In case you guys don't know, Fred Perry has been doing Gold Digger now for 300 issues.
Wow.
That is.
Yeah.
And it's been around
it's a comic book from Antarctic Press that he started in the 90s, and he's been doing it ever since. And it's kind of insulting when everybody, Todd McFarlane's like, I did 300 issues. I'm like, well, you've, contributed to 300 issues. And then, you got your Eric Larson, who, granted, did do the work. He's got his 300 issues coming up. But here's this guy, Fred, who's done it almost by himself with Antarctic Press helping and publishing him for 300 issues. Does he get any press? No.
Nope.
No one cares.
He's a veteran. And he's a black guy, which I think should count for something.
I was going to say it's because he's a black guy. That's why they illing out on him.
Well, no, they should be singing his praises then, right? Because
the truth is,
he was in. He came out of the Gulf War, I believe, and then started this book. A lot like probably as a form of therapy, as a part of as he wanted to do comic books, but and gave him something to do, keep his mind busy, his hands, and it's filled with the things that he loves, homages to everything from different anime to Star Trek to just everything and whatever's on his mind. He'll craft a story with these characters, and it's just one of a kind, unique. But another downfall of it was it was at a time when American manga was really frowned upon, and he's been doing it long before. He was doing it when it was popular, and then it became unpopular, and now it's popular again. And he's always been there. So yeah, I'm very excited for the 300 issue, but I'm sad that this marks the end of Gold Digger being on the shelf. He's moving on to other things. So
well, I mean, after 300 issues, man, that's a lot. I mean, that is a lot of stories.
Yeah.
Is it the same characters, or does it have a variety of stuff going
on?
Oh,
it's loaded with characters. There's so many. I mean, it's got the main group, Gina, Brittany, The Digger sisters. They're like, it was like an Indiana Jones kind of thing with cute girls, and one of them turned into like a cheetah, like a were cheetah.
Were cheetah.
Yeah, it's just really imaginative and interesting, and just astonishing that this guy's pulled this off. So yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm really excited to see what he goes on to, because man, how many ideas has this guy been hanging on to that he didn't do because of commitments to Gold Digger? So kind of exciting.
Well, you know what's exciting? What's exciting is that you, Kelsey, Shannon, are coloring my nightclub story.
Yeah, are you liking that?
I do.
I gotta do some more on it. I had to take a pause, but yeah, I'm having fun. It's funny, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy. There's only like one lighting, and then I started getting into it. I'm like, oh, actually, this has got lighting, several different light sources going on, which is, I appreciated that. It adds a lot of depth when you can add one bit of like edge lighting or something going on here and there, or some kind of fill light. And you got it. Good for you. No, it's great. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it, honestly. Maybe you should work on that right now. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're not doing anything, are you? Is he muted? What's going on with him? Is he still here? Oh, there he is.
I was muted. Shelly called back. They're sending her. She has to go to wait at to a DMV now because her license is so old that her license plate that she can't just go through the DEQ and get her sticker. She has to go wait in line at the DMV. So I'll see you tomorrow, probably, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. He said you're sleeping over.
Well, I don't use such language on this show.
Oh, sleeping over. Keep it clean, fellas. Keep it clean.
I leave the. Yeah.
Is he still on the phone?
Yeah, he's still on the phone.
Shelly's putting in work this episode.
Yeah, yes, she is. She took over for Gary Martin.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're on speakerphone.
All right. Well,
we heard that.
Shit show.
There you go. See, language alert.
Your host.
I'm telling Shelly, oh, you in trouble now.
She needs a drink. Well, you said there's road construction, but it's only like a block away. The DMV.
I know, but I can't. I think I know I missed it because it's.
You drove past it?
I'm pretty sure.
It's like less than 100 yards down the road.
Turn this car around. Beat you. Beat you with my. Oh, and then of course, what am I wearing? The most grossest Birkenstocks. I am a picture.
I think you're gonna have to go get a picture taken.
I'm like 13 minutes. What? And then I realized it was so close. They're giving me walk instructions. Off the map.
And you drove by it.
Shut up.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You heard it here first,
So
folks.
I'm looking at it going, 13 minutes is not that far. And then I look and it's like, walk.
You passed it 10 minutes ago. Yeah.
Yeah, you passed. Now it's an hour if you walk. All right.
I hate my life. Was that what our daughters? I hate my life.
Yep.
Okay, 3 minutes driving and I couldn't find it. I do think, remember, was it last night or night before I said to you, I think I'm showing signs of early onset Alzheimer's.
And now you're proving it.
I, for sure, am losing my mind.
Oh.
So I'm embarrassed because I'm like, I barely brushed my hair. All right. That's okay.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Poetic justice.
Yep.
I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah.
Aaron's all, okay, all right, bye-bye.
Bye. Right when you find work.
Okay. Don't
All
take any
right,
wooden
bye.
nickels. Bye.
Her family was telling her she was losing her mind when you guys got married, I'm sure.
Yeah, well,
It started
hey.
back then. He draws what now?
Yeah.
Job, right?
He draws a paycheck, right? Is that what you said? No? Comic books.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that day I draw a paycheck.
Is he one of those baby men that I keep hearing about?
Baby man. Does he watch My Little Pony?
Does he play the video game? Does he
Sailor Moon.
does he watch the Sailor Moon? I keep hearing about that.
Does he watch the Sailor Moon? Man, that became like the video game thing is like that's almost expected now. I remember my daughter was in this dance company or dance studio all through grade school, junior high, high school, and one of the gals that worked there got married, and so they came over to our house one time and were talking, and we're like, "Hey, where's your husband?" He goes, "Oh, he's home playing video games with his friends." And I went, "Your husband is home playing video games?" But that's like the thing now, right? It's like
That's it. That's it. That's the day. That's the way it is today. Which I ain't gonna say nothing about because I play my fair share of video games. I like video games. I grew up with freaking video games. It's kind of part of just my world.
See, I'm just too old. That's my problem. I did okay at Pong,
Yeah,
Damn.
well, I mean, I started with Pong, and then I just kept going.
You went back.
I mean, granted, David had a full-time job then, is raising 3 kids, but
yeah, 16.
he didn't have time for freaking Pong. But surely you played a game or two in your day, right?
Dude, well, I was like, okay, here's an example. I was like, I never really understood the transition from reality to gaming because gaming never worked the same as reality did, right? I could never get the stuff to work and the way I wanted it to. So I was a basketball player in high school, and I had this date, not in high school, but this was like, late 80s, sometime like that. And we were over at a friend's house, and he had this like NBA video game, like one of these archaic ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this girl I was dating kicked my butt in this video game basketball. And that was it. I was like, I'm done, man. I am not playing these stupid games anymore. I was so pissed.
And you took her to the real court. He's up. Try it again.
Yeah. You were like dunking on her and like shoving her down. Yeah, block this.
I was so pissed.
You're weak.
He's up to the hole. More ways than one.
Oh.
So my son, of course, when he grew up, he was into video games and stuff, and so he had that. What's that Star Wars game, Battlefront?
Oh yeah.
And so we're on like the snowy planet from
Hoth,
and so he'd always want to play me, and I could never figure out where I was or who I was supposed to be shooting at, and he would start off like a little dot, on the far end of the screen. And I'm like blasting around I couldn't even, I'm trying to learn how to turn the thing so the gun's pointing at the right people. I was always shooting my own guys, and because it was easy, because they were just right in front of you. And so he would then, within like 5 minutes or less of the game, he would sneak up behind me and blow my head off every single game. And so he's always like, Dad, can we play Battlefront? I'm like, no. So
it's maybe the one time you can get one over on somebody. He's like, when you're in a crowded room of gamers, it might be hard to get that kill. So he's like, now I'm gonna
my dad's an easy target. I'll just
get my satisfaction,
blow his head off. And he did it like with it. I mean, I had no idea where he was until he was up. He's right behind me, blowing my head off. So and even like, what was that, Donkey Kong? I couldn't even play that, man. It's just like, yeah, I'm not a gamer.
Shoot, I got time to color this thing. I'm gonna.
Well, we do have an hour.
The old watercolors.
He's getting out the expensive watercolor set. Look out.
He's getting all his reds out.
Yeah, well, no, I got the blue one, so I got to do the blue. It's like aqua.
40% Zed says Aaron is what the kids call a noob. Okay. Oh, look at this. Kevin Thomas says, little known fact, White Men Can't Jump was based on Aaron's basketball career. You know, they made a movie about me called Me Dead Eye from Long Range, baby. Aaron, remind me not to be on Aaron's team. There is no video game teaming with me. I'm not even good at Pictionary because I take too long to draw the pictures.
You're drawing it all right. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, I got mosaic tile once, right? And I drew this elaborate picture of Moses, and they're like, what? You know?
You're all drawing Charlton Heston, and so you go, wait a minute, I got to get it just right.
People have already moved on to the next.
Don't guess yet. I'm not finished.
Yeah. Don't guess yet. Wait till I'm done. Oh.
Yeah, they like guessed it like 5 minutes ago. You're like, just give me a second. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I had Moses and then a bunch of like square things he was standing on, and people are like, Egypt. You know, they're like, what? I was like, no, it's, you know. So yeah, I wasn't great at it. It's pretty good at guessing, but I was not good at actually being the artist. And they always say whenever you play Pictionary, they're like, oh, you're gonna win. You got an artist in your team.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, it's about communication.
Yeah.
And we all know how good you are at communication. No, I was the same way with like Pictionary, things like Pictionary. It's like I always think, oh yeah, man. I even thought, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna nail this, and then it's like, you know, the prompt is, you know, the Revolutionary War. It's like, how can I simplify that into like a, you know?
You start drawing Grant, and you know, and
yeah, I got full armies of, you know, coming at each other in a field with cannons, and they're like, you know.
6 hours later, what do you think? Oh yeah, it's funny, Civil War. Thanks.
We finished the game. We're in the kitchen eating now.
Yeah, exactly. But I just finished my Civil War.
Oh, everybody gone? Oh.
Oh well. So let's get back to Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. I never really finished that.
Yeah, I wanted to hear the rest of that.
No, so they the episode I just found on YouTube was the werewolf mask they had for this guy wasn't bad, you know, for like, you know, 1966 or whatever the show was. And it had legit actors, you know, Richard Basehart was in it, and David Hedison. And so they went to this island and picked up this scientist or whatever who turned out to be a werewolf, but he didn't tell them. So they got this werewolf running loose on the sub, and he attacks the admiral, Richard Basehart. And so Richard Basehart's going to turn into a werewolf if they don't. The guy escaped. The werewolf escaped by got into the compression chamber, opened up the valve, you know, and the water came in. And so I don't know how far underwater they were, but so the werewolf swam back to the island, and David Hedison and his men had to go get him. And the ending.
Yeah, what other show are you going to get swimming werewolves? I mean, that's...
yeah, exactly. That was my whole point. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, as a kid, you're watching that going, this is great. And there was always like some giant sea monster or something in it, you know. You're
like, if I already was afraid of werewolves, now they can swim. Oh my god!
What?
This is nightmare fuel.
Well, and there was this wolf on the island that I guess maybe was the catalyst for this werewolfism. So the werewolf and the wolf, which is basically was just like a German Shepherd or a husky, whatever. He's wrestling with this dog. David Hedison comes up, shoots him, not with silver bullets, as far as I know. Just shoots him, and he dies. You know, he falls at his feet, and he starts to change back. And they went there because they had to get his blood, because they needed a blood sample, 10 cc's of this guy's blood to make this serum to so the admiral wouldn't change into a werewolf, right? And so it's so funny because the guy rolls over on his back and then he changes back to his normal human self and he goes, Captain, he's talking to David Hedison, right, who's the captain, and he's like, I'm sorry, I never meant to hurt anyone. And then he falls dead, right? And David Hedison looks at him, doesn't say anything, and he goes, medic, get over here. We need 10 cc's of this guy's blood, quick. It's like, oh, the poor soul. He never really wanted this. He just ignores it, get the blood out of this scumbag so we can go back to the ship. And they didn't. They saved the admiral. Probably didn't know that, but yeah, they came in just the nick of time, got him the antidote, and
didn't mean to kill.
There was a nuclear explosion go off on the island too, so they had to race against time. So it was like double trouble.
That's your favorite episode?
It is now.
Yeah, those are all free on YouTube, by the way. If anybody wants to watch them, they're all on YouTube.
Could you imagine them trying to remake that now?
Oh, they'd ruin it.
Of course they would.
But the special effects would be great. They'd have a woman captain and a woman admiral. And did you see? Did you see clips from that episode of The Mandalorian where Jack Black's in it and that big fat singer's in it? What's her name?
I heard about Lizzo.
Yeah, Lizzo. Oh God, it's like, okay, so I guess acting doesn't matter anymore. And
nope.
Oh, good.
What was this?
The Mandalorian. There's an episode of The Mandalorian where Jack Black and Lizzo are guest starring.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Queen of the Universe or something, and she knights baby Yoda, and it's just, she throws what's his face from Back to the Future. He's really old now, but
Lloyd.
Yeah,
Lloyd?
yeah. Christopher Lloyd is in it.
Oh,
and,
wow.
He gets he's like a bad guy or something, and they were saying that he embodies the
patriarchy,
white male or something.
Oh, jeez.
And so anyway, yeah, it looked pretty awful. It looked like a bad, Star Trek Next Gen episode where they had some goofball guest starring on there that can't act.
Why do the people that we admired at a time participate in this crap?
I don't know, man. For the money, I guess.
Well, we're seeing their, in a lot of cases, how they really feel, I guess.
Yeah.
Before then, we didn't care because it didn't matter.
Yep.
But now they force it to matter. Just throw it in your face. I'm like, oh, hey, Christopher Lloyd, I love your movies. And it's like, are you a Republican? I'm like, I don't know. What does it matter? It matters.
That matters. Exactly.
What's the world coming to? They even got us drawing Sailor Moon. When's it gonna stop?
Hey, this Sailor Moon is safe. These versions of Sailor Moon don't have dicks.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, man, it's a salty show. First, Shelley shows up, and then
I'm just saying.
The kind of show that I agree to be on. My gosh.
Oh my goodness.
I'm such a wholesome character in this industry. Can't let people think I'm dealing with degenerates like you.
Yeah, I know. It's like, this is worse than the Jack.
I got a reputation to uphold.
I know.
Yeah.
Worked on it long.
I might get thrown off the Jack show because this is outrageous.
Even the Jack show can't tolerate this sort of debauchery. Oh my gosh.
What were we talking about?
The bottom of the sea.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Mandalorian episode.
Oh, yeah. That reminded me. I finally saw what do you call it? Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good for the most part. It took me forever to see it. Huh?
For what it was, the type of movie it was excellent.
Yeah, I mean, it had some like third act issues. Just some they were really rushing it there at the end because I was ready for a really intense third act finale, and there was some definite good moments where I was literally on the edge of my seat. Like I was when they first start that run. It's so intense, and there's some definitely great moments in it. But then the second half of the third act starts, and it's like how did they get here? What happened? He ran all that way that fast. Where did they get the plane? The guy, it's just
you missed the scene. You went out and got popcorn. You missed
no. It's just all happening so fast, and they're like just skipping huge beats of time. And it's like, oh man, they must have been forced to like cut stuff out of it or something. It doesn't feel
the danger zone. All right, that's what was going on. Not time, man.
But it was good. I thought a lot of the stuff I thought was going to be cringy, with this like, oh man, they're dragging up the old movie. They can't do anything new. But they did a good job with the character and the son of Goose. All the acting was good. That one guy who was kind of the Iceman analog for this series, for this one, which is I think his name was Hangman.
Yeah.
He was so obnoxious, that smile. I just wanted to punch him in the face every time he showed up. I know that was the point of his character. And then he like comes in at the end. Spoilers, I don't know if I should say if anybody hasn't seen it. Everybody's seen this movie but me. But he like shows up at the very end and saves the day. I'm like, this guy hasn't done shit except for annoy everybody the whole movie. Comes in, saves the day. He's like, all you have to do is wait for the end of the movie, you jerks. You guys are trying too hard, it's not perfect, but definitely a good flick. I enjoyed it. I always loved seeing Jennifer Connelly. Thought she was beautiful as ever.
She's aged well, but she got breast reduction surgery early in her career.
I know, but I can forgive her for that. It's tragedy, but
she was in The Rocketeer. Holy smokes! But
she was amazing.
She's an actress, so she got a boob reduction, which I guess makes people take you seriously as an actress.
That part is a little hammy. It's like they were really, all these characters that I feel like we should have known, like pop up. Oh, you're so big. So and so is her daughter, and it's like who? And I kept thinking, is there like the kid, like Goose's son? Were there other people in the original movie that like, the kid in the background, that woman or whatever? I thought maybe that these were all analogs of somebody from the first film, or like
right. There was that moment you're going, wait a minute, was she in the first one? No.
Right. But no, I think they were just kind of presenting that as if she, in between.
Yeah,
relationship.
The middle past, right?
But it was good because there's like this moment where they're having fun and they just post-coital, snuggling and talking, and then daughter shows up. She wasn't supposed to show up. And he has to go sneaking out of the room because they don't want to give the wrong impression to the daughter. And but it's really kind of a cute moment. But then he comes face to face with the daughter, and she ain't laughing. And his kind of like goofiness at that moment just washed away when he realized that this kind of behavior really damaged her in the past. It's like don't break her heart again or whatever. And it's just like it hit him like a ton of bricks, and he sold it that moment. I was like, oh damn, yeah, you better think about what you're doing. Yeah, but there was a point where right at the very end where they're all in the carrier, and it's like the end of the first one. That's about when I turned it off. So I don't know if they released if they finished up the storyline. Like, did he stay with her? Did he make her an honest woman? Did they close any of those threads out? I don't know.
I kind of felt like that. Maybe I just assumed that, you know what I mean?
Well, he said he would, but it's pillow talk, baby.
Pillow talk, baby. Yeah, he's Maverick, man.
Yeah.
All right.
It was good.
I have to color it.
You're gonna color it?
Yeah, I am. Got 30 minutes to go. I'm not gonna let you get away with this.
Perfect time to start coloring.
Well, I could do it in colored pencil, which would be much faster.
Or oils.
Yeah, there you go.
That's brilliant. I'm going to do it.
But man, the airplane stuff, gosh, was that intense, man. You could feel it. It was.
He was. They were up there. I mean, he was.
I know. I kept popping in my head. I was like, "This is real. This is kind of scary."
Tom Cruise is a nut, man. I give him credit for
Did you see some of the stuff he's been showing on Mission Impossible, the next one?
No.
Oh my
the
goodness!
on the motorcycle and the cliff, and he
Yeah.
What?
Him. It's like,
Yep.
dude.
Oh no, I haven't seen any of that. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, the last I've really enjoyed the series. I couldn't tell you what is happening in those movies. There's some kind of double cross, some kind of impossible mission, I'm sure. But the action and the direction and all that is so good. I'm not worried about the details.
There's some sort of impossible mission thing going on, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm fairly positive there's something like that going on. But they're just complicated. Like I like the first one where they overly complicate a very simple idea, and that was kind of fun. It's like, they just got to get this list back. Well, you can't do that because of this, and you can't do that because of this. It was a very easy thing to grasp. It's like, they just have to get this list. Yeah. And the new ones, it's filled with like agents and double crosses and secret organizations. And I'm like, who are these guys again? And, this Irish guy, I can't tell what the hell he's saying. Obviously he's bad and he's important. I have no idea what he's telling me though. Cause he's like, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what? It's like dealing with Bane. What was that, Bane? I can't. I wish they'd quit messing with me. Just give me it's so easy. Just tell a fun story. It's so they overcomplicate everything.
Tell a fun story like Shank or something, and just
yeah. That's a very, very simple idea. It's a guy with a knife on his head. You can get into that.
Yeah.
I overcomplicate it though. Of course, I overcomplicate a very simple idea, but
it's still a simple idea, so follow the simplicity of it all.
Well, it's like the Top Gun. That was a very simple. I never was lost once. They have one specific goal they have to achieve, and you got to train these guys to do it. But they all suck, so they have to get Maverick's got to do it. That scene was awesome, by the way, when he like stole the plane and did it himself. I was like, yeah.
I'll show you guys.
And he did it. And I was like, I was nervous too. I was as nervous as the other people in the room. I was like, oh my God, this is, so they hit the right marks, man. They did it good. Yeah. I don't know, man. We just come from a generation where it's like nearly every movie is good. And then, in the 90s, they really started cranking it out. And it's like suddenly you get like X versus Sever, and it's like, oh man, it looks good. No. And then you'll get like just one after the other terrible movies. But I mean, back in the 80s, like every movie was good, right? Well, I mean, you watch like a made for TV movie about a robot kid named Daryl. Freaking great movie, like it's a TV movie. Santa Claus movies, they were awesome back in the day. Of course, I was a kid. I probably didn't know better, but I'm just gonna say that they were better.
Did you see the trailer for the new Blue Beetle?
No. Mm-mm. Don't care.
Well, the thing is, it's like you watch it and the special effects look great, but it feels like it's a Netflix TV show. You know what I mean? It doesn't have the scope or the what do I want to say? the feeling that it's a big blockbuster that you have to go see, you know, because they spent money on it because it's special effects alone, but it looks like a ripoff of Iron Man and Spider-Man already, and a combo of those things, and then it just looks, I don't know, it looks like a TV series for Amazon Prime or something. It just kind of had that feeling to it. And you're kind of like, yeah, I'm not gonna, I'm not.
Do you think they're reaching? If they're already going for Blue Beetle, which is kind of odd to me. Of all the things they could go to before ever really getting to Blue Beetle,
Well, I'll tell you right now, their big mistake is DC's big mistake is their two best properties that would be great film properties is the Spectre and Deadman. And why they're ignoring those things is beyond me. You got Deadman, who is a ghost trying to find out who murdered him.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? And then you got the Spectre. If you go back to that 1970 series that Aparo drew and I think it was David Michelini. I think Michelini wrote. I think, and it's like Jim Corrigan's this detective, and he turns into the Spectre, and he literally goes and like kills these bad guys. Like makes them melt or turns something into a big buzzsaw and chops them into pieces. I mean, it's a pretty ridiculously violent comic book series, but it's so edgy, and it has a great ending. I mean, a tremendous ending, which I won't say because it's spoiler, but it's like, if you want to read something cool, go pick up those adventure comics from the early 70s with the Spectre run. It's like 11 issues, and they're not that expensive. And
is that also the Jose Luis Garcia Lopez ones?
No.
Oh,
he did some like Deadman stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. You're talking about Spectre.
Yeah. So either the Spectre or Deadman, or both those characters, would be dynamite on their own, and they're not using them at all. They're just trying to find whatever superhero franchise hasn't been used yet, and they're not looking any farther than that, which I think is a huge mistake.
Or they're turning established characters like, okay, we want to spread this message of whatever, and what's the most popular character we can do that with? No, we're going to change it to fit our goals instead of just making a compelling story with characters that we love.
Right. You've got to imagine that the Blue Beetle thing, because that character is Latino in the comics. And so that, I'm sure that was part of the reason why they thought, well, we'll do this.
Why didn't they do Latino Ghost Rider? That would have been sweet, because he's got that kick-ass car. I would love to have seen that. If they got to do like a Latino guy, do the Latino Ghost Rider guy.
Is he the newer Ghost Rider? Like the one
well, it's the newest one I remember, but he had like a car instead of a motorcycle.
Really?
I don't know.
I'm drawing a blank.
His name.
Yeah, so they're missing. I just don't think, even with James Gunn over there, it's like I just don't think they really know what they're doing or have a clear idea of what they should be doing. And it's like none of this has to do with making good movies anymore. It's always there's something else going on all the time, and it's like they get in their own way.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Like I don't. I just messed up. I don't
start over.
I don't particularly think that he's the right guy for the job, but I've liked just about every movie he's done. He's really fun. He knows how to get my attention. It's like a lot of ideas and things that I didn't think that I would enjoy, but I was cracking up. Or I liked all his movies. Slither, I really enjoyed Slither. Really enjoyed. Did they do? He made a movie for Troma like ages ago. That was pretty funny if I remember right.
The only thing I remember is, the only stuff of James Gunn's I've ever really watched was the Marvel stuff, and I like the Guardians of the Galaxy, at least the first one.
What'd you think of the remake? It basically is a remake, but his Suicide Squad.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, well, that's good. Let me inform your opinion. It's good. You should watch it. It's way. I mean, I've watched the original one and was so confused. And this one made sense where the other ones failed. Like, it actually made you sort of care about the characters, and it was funny. It definitely caught me by surprise a few times. I thought it was good. So, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll wait and see what he's got.
Hey, did you notice David's missing?
Is he?
Yeah, I just looked up and someone said, "Where's David?"
Oh. Well, he never talks, so I'm always thinking he's just not there. Or, I mean, I'm always assuming he's there, just not talking.
This show's a disaster.
And I'm doing a great Sailor Mercury.
I'm doing a great Sailor something.
It's going to be the highest rated show of all of them.
Yeah, it should be. My gosh,
yep.
I don't know.
Well, what the heck? Where did he go?
We'll just continue our conversation, I guess, and maybe he'll come back.
Did anybody see how his drawing was coming out? Maybe it was sucking, and he
I'm starting to think he was feeling the pressure a little bit, and
started to claim technical issues. Oh,
yeah,
guys,
exactly. My camera's not working. Oh.
Sure, David.
Well, I decided to go colored pencil because I'm not gonna.
Dan Lawless sent me a link to the paper. Were you there? You were there. We were talking about the paper or the color pencil thing that he was doing.
Yeah.
Where was that? Was that here? That was on your stream, your closeout stream or your launch stream, or what was it?
No, it wasn't. It was on here. You weren't here though because he was
there. So how did it? Oh, that's right. Okay, there were two conversations. Yeah, he said he did the technique on this show, but I wasn't here for it. But he said he's talking about the special paper, and he sent it to me, the link for it. I'm dying to give it a shot. I'm hoping they haven't changed it.
That was on my launch stream.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We started talking about it again. Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited to. I love the. I mean, the only reason I like pencils is because it's like tactile. You can feel the pressure you're applying, and it's hard to do that with a brush. That's why I always tend to go to pens with inking, is because, like, I don't know, I could feel the pressure of how much I'm putting on, and
well, it's more like drawing. That's what we're used to.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, I paint like I'm drawing. I generally just scribble it in, like. But I saw Alex Ross doing that, so I figured it's okay if he does it.
Well, yeah,
he doesn't paint like a normal painter. Like a painter's like, no, he's like me. He's like.
Well, I wonder if he dry brushes that acrylic. Well, he just uses
gouache
for the black, right? And then he goes in and uses like.
No, he uses gouache for like everything, I think.
Really?
Yeah, but it's really weird.
That black has to be acrylic. Because
it's not, and it's really wicked how he manages to not bleed it all over the place. But I've noticed something. He doesn't. I watched a lot of his videos recently because I was wanting to check his technique, and he barely uses any water. Like, I'll use these big washes, and it makes the paper all bend up, and everything's crazy. He just uses a very little bit of water, and you see him just kind of doing this.
But he's using
like,
a lot of. Well, then he's using a dry brush technique. Basically.
A bit. It's like it's like I think he even says this in one of the videos. He says he's staining the paper. Like it's almost like he's staining it. So he's just pushing this little tiny bit of paint around, and building up layers and stuff.
Is this on YouTube or something, or he did like a?
Well, he's got a whole YouTube channel where he's been pouring it on, man. He's been putting a lot of videos out.
He's jealous of us, so he wants to catch up.
Yeah. No, he talks all intellectual about it, Sometimes I'm like, do you have like, he's got that word of the day toilet paper. He's like, and then the economy of the whatever. I'm like, oh, dude.
What are you talking about?
Loosen up. Have a drink, pal.
I'm using a paint set from Kmart. What the heck?
Actually, that's why I use it, because there was an old photograph of Wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Hey.
Okay. Thank you. All right.
What
Hey,
happened?
you've
to
been
you?
chiming in on this Alex Ross conversation, and we didn't even hear you.
What happened to you, David?
I don't know. Something went wacky. It just stopped. It went
It's
mute
like-
on me.
It's Gary's like spreading his techno disease, man.
Right?
It's like I just watched last night. I watched World War Z or whatever it is with
Oh, yeah.
zombies, and I'm like, yeah, Gary's spreading techno disease, man. We're like, computer zombies and water spilling. There's just all sorts of weird stuff going on.
What'd you think of that movie? That's a real divisive movie. People
I
like
liked
love
it.
or hate it.
I
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
I thought it was good. I had a problem with it though, in that these two things: the aliens, the zombies were like hyper athletic. You know, it's like these
Yeah.
people were this fast when they were alive. You know, you got
That's
people
true.
who are like moving at like 10 times the speed of light, and you're like, nobody runs that fast when they're alive, let alone when they're dead.
Well, I figured it was like, you know, that there's like certain ailments where you're not able to feel pain. So
Yep.
you're able to kind of like do more than the average person, even though you're doing horrible damage to your body. You can't tell.
Right.
So
But
there's no
these guys-
limits.
Yeah, but in that Jerusalem scene where they finally
Yeah.
make it up over the wall, they're like plummeting themselves off the wall into the streets. They would have broken every bone in their body. They might have wanted to move, but they wouldn't have been able to because they had all
True.
broken bones. So I thought that was a little ridiculous.
They should have just been writhing on the ground, you know, like
Right,
they still
exactly.
can move. They just can't do anything about it, you know.
Right, it's all busted up, right? I mean, you know, some of them would have made it, but you know, the fact that they would like throw themselves off this, you know, 100-foot wall, land on the ground, get up and start running. I'm like, yeah, no. And I thought they were, like I said, I thought they were too fast, which of course made it sort of really frightening because it's like you're like being attacked by a bunch of, you know, Wolverines or something. All at the same time, you can't do anything about it.
I
But
liked it because it seemed like
Yeah.
they were just on adrenaline.
well, yeah, but like I'm saying, even like dead guys, these dead people are outrunning people that are alive, and you're just like, come on. I didn't care that they were hyped up or whatever were running, but if they were just running at normal speed, I would have been, you know. But I guess it wouldn't have been as intense, you know. So,
Hey, well, they got, you know, 28 days later started a thing, and they've been upping the ante on that ever since. It's like, you know, fast zombies. Well, we got faster zombies. You know? That's kind of like the thing. Oh, you got a Western? Well, we got our Westerns more Western. Our guy has 2 guns.
that's right. No, but it was good. I liked the ending. I thought it was interesting. But here's one thing I didn't get, David. Explain it to me. So if you infect yourself with this disease that's lethal, then they leave you alone, like the camouflage thing, right?
Yeah, they're like, we don't want AIDS.
But then they give them the antidote for it. So then they would have to keep reinfecting themselves, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So basically say, okay, I'm giving you typhoid fever. You got 12 hours until you're dead from it. So go out and kill zombies for 6 hours, come back, get the antidote, and then we'll send out some more people that are infected, kind of thing. Because they were shipping this antidote all over the world for everybody to inject themselves. I'm like, well, they're just injecting themselves with lethal disease that's going to kill them. And it's only good when they're infected. Once they're cured of it, it wouldn't work anymore. So it's like, I didn't know. Just saying. Just saying.
I don't even remember that part. You've convinced me. Movie's crap.
I fell asleep.
Oh, so you didn't even see the end? That's the part that was like really controversial, was that of how slow the ending was. But I'm like, that actually made it more tense for me. Like
Oh my God, that was so intense when he broke into the lab and he was
yeah,
that was great.
okay, yeah, because that was like a big complaint, was that, oh man, it was so intense up to that point. And now it's like all quiet, and then I'm like, that's part of the point, you know. It's so tense.
Film, you know, it's like don't hear noise or they'll see you, you know, or hear you or whatever. And yeah, I thought I didn't have a problem with that. I just wasn't sure that the solution that they came up with actually made sense.
Yeah, what's chat saying? They're all like, you guys suck.
You guys are idiots. I'm gonna go watch Andy's show.
Andy doesn't like that movie. No.
Aviator Surge says it's just a movie, Aaron. It's not real. I get that, but it has to make sense.
It most certainly does not. You know what genre we're in?
I like it when it makes sense according to itself. It doesn't have to make sense to reality, but just adhere to your own set of rules.
No,
and
look,
it'll be fine.
they're coming up with this elaborate plan. No one can figure out how to stop them. Brad Pitt finally figures it out, but they don't go on to explain. Well, maybe if they'd said, and the residue in your blood system, you know, it's like getting COVID, right? You still have the antibodies in your system or whatever, so they still smell the COVID, even though it's, you know, being held under control by your immune system or something. I don't know, you know. That's what they just kind of left it hanging there. And I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. So,
yeah, zombie rules.
I guess.
Weird.
We got about 20 minutes.
I'm a Romero zombie guy, so
That's right.
I like the old school. The old school lumbering zombies where, you know, they don't seem scary. So you get yourself trapped in a situation you didn't think you were going to be in. Suddenly you're surrounded by 150 of them, you know, and how the hell are you going to get out? Because like you just get bit once and you're done. So yeah, that to me is more tense.
You got to give your heroes a chance. But no, I liked it. But I was just thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, other than a few pockets of humanity, the whole world is wiped out by these things because they just overtook everything so fast. And that scene in the plane was great.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Well, that stewardess opens up that like cargo door or that door or something, and there's a zombie in there and comes out and bites her. Then
and the outbreak all on a plane where you can't get out of it. I mean, that's
right. But the curtains are drawn right to that back room, so the zombie apocalypse is going on in that back room, and the zombies are unaware that there's people, you know, and so they're quietly trying to pack up, you know, suitcases and stuff to keep the zombies from getting in, and they just, you know.
Is there any movie coming up that you're actually excited about?
I want to see 68 million just because I know it's already out and doing horribly, but just because it has dinosaurs in it.
Because dinosaurs, man. Yeah. I'll watch it when it comes on Netflix. So many times I'm like, oh, I'm just going to buy that movie. And I swear the day I buy it, it shows up on Netflix. I'll wait 6 months. And I'm like, all right, finally, I'll get it. And it shows up on Netflix like the next day or that day.
Either you guys go see John Wick?
Not yet.
I've seen it.
You're funny.
Well, I have, man. It's like I've done 3 of them. 3 is the magic number, not 4.
Yeah, 4 is when you. Although it's getting really good reviews, though.
I'm sure it's fine. It's just like, you know,
He's just going to kill a bunch of people, and you know, against the odds.
I mean, is it so hard to ask for new stuff? I mean, is it really that big an ask?
Yeah, well, something makes money, man. They always go back to it, right? They don't take a chance. Keep going back to the well till the well is dry, and
we all hate it, and I can never watch it again because it has this nasty taste in my mouth. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, John Wick. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I remember that was good. I remember it was good time. So then they ruined it. They do that with everything, man. It's like, God, man.
Well, I don't think they ruined it with this last one. I don't think it's the best. It's probably 2 and 3.
You like the Justice League movie? You be quiet.
Yeah. Hey, the Snyder cut was off the chain. I don't give a house.
Yeah.
What y'all say?
Didn't see that one either.
I didn't see the Snyder cut because the first one was so bad. It was like, I don't care. Can't sit through the crap anymore.
I don't know what if there is any movies like really looking forward to. I should probably check out the chat saying.
I wanted to see that the Winnie the Pooh murder, serial killer movie, but
the what one?
Winnie the Pooh is like a.
Oh no!
Dude, you know that it's so bad that it's good.
I don't know. That's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it's just so bad. I'm not hearing but it's good part.
Well, they had,
I
like,
saw
British
Cocaine
people,
Bear
So
Was that it? Was that it? I heard all the best stuff's in the trailer.
in Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't see the trailer, so
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think they spoiled it, all the good bits, but Cocaine Bear.
based on
Just snakes on a plane. It's just
Yeah, I saw through Snakes on a Plane pretty quickly. I was like, yeah, I ain't seeing this movie. It's a great title, but that's about it.
If you're gonna do a movie like that, you gotta go for broke. I mean, there can't be by the midway through the second act, all hell's got to be breaking loose, man. Or whatever. It's got to be a complete nightmare. Cocaine Bear. At some point, I want to see him like shooting a bazooka. Like I don't know. That don't make sense. I know. But it's called Cocaine Bear. Go for broke.
Well, no, it's based on a true story, though. So,
yeah, right. Yeah, I know.
No, it was
None of that happened. The only thing about that is based on a true story is the name Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
They actually have the stuffed bear, the actual cocaine bear, there in like the town. I think they found it in. How they found out that was the one that died. I guess they did an autopsy on it, but it sniffed the cocaine and died. Like that was it.
really? Didn't
Yeah.
get high?
Well, he probably did right before he died.
Before his heart stopped, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Gary's back.
G Money.
Yeah, I found out that Andy Smith sabotaged me because he didn't want me to be on this show. So I was able to go on his show and have my full throttle blowhardery and all its glory. So yeah, I finished up with them, and I'm on my laptop now, my main computer. For some reason, the microphone's not working, and so that's how I'm able to do this
Dave
now.
had technical difficulties too. I mean, it's just a weird. Were you here when I spilled the water everywhere?
No.
Did you leave? Yeah, you poured water all over everything, and then I had to, so.
You miss Shelley calling him a goob.
That's right. She's like stuck in. She sent me a text, right? And she says, because she had to end up going to the DMV, right? Because DEQ, her license was too far expired. So they sent
last time she got it was in 1972 or whatever.
Yeah, right, exactly.
It's old.
And she says, all legal now. And I'm like, what does that mean? And then she says, oh, I'm done. And I went, oh, okay, I see. I thought there was like legal issues or something. I'm like, are you going to jail? I mean, what are you telling me?
I've done that where you just let it go, and then they take you back because they want your money.
Yes, exactly. Well, I can throw this person in jail, or we can get that $300 out of them.
Yep, exactly. So what's the clock ticking? How much time do we have?
About 15 minutes.
Yeah. Which means I'm looking for things to plus because I was done about 15 minutes ago.
Oh, shut up.
David will be done next week.
Yeah.
Just like you will with his Silverhawks. He'll be done next week, man. Sure it will. I wonder if Mike Barron is like sighing relief that he didn't come on, or that I didn't send him a link to come on.
Oh, yeah, that would have been awkward. Oh, Mike, tell us about Sailor Moon.
Yeah, you wrote it, didn't you? He probably did.
Probably did.
Yeah.
Kelsey didn't put wings on his piece, so it's Silver Cox.
Oh my gosh! Look what's going on. David's lost it, man.
I'm just saying.
Swearing her head off, and then you just like took the ball and run and Popeye's showing us his butt. I mean, it's just.
Oh yeah.
He lost
David, is
control.
that,
I did a 2 for
David.
this round.
David, is that your disclaimer that you can pretty much say anything if you follow it with "I'm just saying"?
I'm just saying. It makes it fact.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with you guys. I'm just saying. So I got
Alright.
a lot of Sailor Moon hair to color here in a very short period of time.
Well, Sailor Moon's all about the hair, right? The wavy,
that's
like
right.
a ponytail thing. The
Left it to the bitter end, and now I got to.
mane.
Thankfully,
Marcus Kelligrew says do Super Kitties next week. I don't even want to know what that is.
Yeah, me neither.
hey, we're never having a show like this again. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, be
Or
careful.
maybe if the ratings come in, maybe we'll do it again. Well, next week I'll spill milk. You know?
Well, we still need we got to get the now that Sailor Moon's going off of the losers list, we still got Atari Force and Dragon Ball and what was the other ones? We had a couple other ones. John Carter? No, we did that one.
Monsters has never got picked, which is really kind of disappointing.
Just generic monsters?
Yeah, biblical Old Testament heroes hasn't got picked yet.
We got to do something like monsters. It can't be like Kirby monsters would be cool. Like draw your favorite Kirby monster.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I was thinking. Well, we're gonna do design a movie poster here. I'm gonna preempt the poll, and we're gonna do that pretty soon too, because I think that could be pretty cool.
How are you gonna put that? Like the movie poster sci-fi or movie poster western?
I'm not going to give anybody a choice. I'm just
there's no choice. It's just movie poster. Draw your
right.
own
We're going to come on and you guys, like you think, I can do a better movie poster than well, probably not Star Wars, but
I don't know, man. I can do. Yeah, we can definitely do better movie posters than anything that's been done in the last 20 years.
Right.
Because they're just photo bashes. I mean, they're just, except for some of the Mondo recreations have been excellent. I really liked some of those.
Well, that's kind of the idea, right? I mean, they're making a living right now out of doing, really cool art for movie posters.
Wonder what I would do. Like, what's a good one?
I know exactly what I would do.
Really? What?
Well, if I tell you, you'll steal it from me.
No.
No,
I ain't interested in your old crusty taste in movies.
I do Pirates of the Caribbean because that was a photo montage, and that was that begged.
Hey, Aaron, Evil One is asking me to let you know he's got a super chat.
Oh, okay. See, when Gary's away, things get out of control. Evil One for $5. Thank you, man. He says, my dad got back from the hospital and just found out he kept from me. He had blockage in his heart and had a stent put in. Watching but worried and depressed.
Oh,
hey, man, that's.
At least they got it.
Well, yeah, at least they got it. Got it put in. I actually know people that have stents in, and that usually works pretty well. So don't be. Keep the faith, brother.
Good.
Probably it'll work out good. But I'm glad to know he's out of the hospital anyway.
I like the David's lighting. It's very dramatic.
Yeah, it's to cover up his bad drawing. What, Shelley? How much did this cost you?
Total about 300 and.
Oh, so they you had to pay for all the years that you
We're doing an art action next week.
Well,
for this show.
when I graduated college, my dad got my twin sister and I personalized license plates. Now that is a gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, that's right. Those are so expensive.
Yeah, so those are more spendy.
Did anybody give you any crap for being a little bit late?
I looked the lady that helped me at DMV. I go, I am mortified.
Marcus Kelligrew says his dad has a stent and a pacemaker. He's going strong. So there's hope. There's
Yeah. My mom had lots of them.
Lots of stents and pacemakers and.
She had 6 stents.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, but she was diabetic and really didn't manage her blood sugars very well. And so, yeah, in fact, my next birthday will be the same age she was when she had her quadruple bypass. So, yeah, so I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. So you got something to look forward to then. Yeah.
Yeah, I got gold.
Still hanging in there.
So Geek Avenger for $2
Well,
says, I hear the better half of Lopez.
get out of here. Thank you for the $2, Geek
Yeah.
Avenger.
Old Shelly Lopez.
Wait a minute, Geek. Here's $2 well earned for
Man,
Out there.
it's a cannonball after giving you some coin.
Well, when you come in and start glossing Shelly and putting me down, then it's like you're getting a cannonball.
It's a cannonball of love. That's what the
That's right.
Cannonball of love. That doesn't sound very good.
Cannonballs.
Oh, thankfully. It's always a treat when Shelly's here.
See what happens.
Demanding.
and Kelsey. Don't forget that part.
Well, and then I was going to put it up. And Kelsey, Hail Aaron, and David too appreciate the shows, and Gary. I'll just add that on there.
He probably wrote that before Gary popped back in. That's
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there you go.
Gotta say hi to Randy. He was boosting my social media on Andy's stream.
Nice.
Thank you, Randy. And Will Excel asked me if I'd ever inked Butch Geist. The answer is no, although he's on my list.
Man, that would be a good
Oh,
pair.
that's a good list. Let's see.
I'd love to see you on like Galusi also, or Galassi, Paul Galassi.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
say Galusi.
inked Conan graphic novel and Shauna the She-Devil.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll have to go
Remember
check that out.
we talked about this with Andy. The Barry Smith Weapon X Marvel Presents issues.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, the Glacy Shauna the She-Devil stories are in there, and I
Oh, okay.
That's right. I mean, Marvel Comics Presents. That's
I was
right.
just looking through those. I wanted to go look at those. Yeah, I was looking at the Sam Keith stuff, and then I'm kind of surprised at how much Liefeld is in those. Man, he did a bunch of stories.
yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did a few stories in Marvel Comics Presents, which are pretty fun.
That was my very first pro work, or well, for Marvel it was.
Which one was it?
I did I want to say
Early Alzheimer's.
number 39, I think. I try to forget because it's so awful. But
Hold on, maybe I can bring it up. Yeah, let's check it out.
It was a Spider-Man backup story. It's just atrocious. I don't even know who the inker was. It was like
Check out.
You got another super chat, Aaron.
Oh, evil one.
Glad I said something.
Yep.
Need this communication. No, he's
seriously.
he's gonna be
No
fine,
worries.
man. He's gonna be fine.
Always reach out.
I'll make you feel better with some bad Aaron artwork if we can find this issue.
Well,
I was about to say bad Gary artwork, but that doesn't fit. So
No. Did I pick up these towels you have everywhere, Aaron?
these moist towelettes. Everything should be dry by now.
Good.
Are there any artist professionals in comics that are proud of their early work? Because I would
No.
say we talk about bad Gary artwork. I have lots of bad Gary artwork out there that I don't want people to know
No,
about.
seriously, like you look at somebody like Art Adams' early work, and he probably doesn't like it, but we still look at it and go, "Oh, that's pretty cool." But there isn't nobody looking at my first job going, "Yeah, that's pretty cool."
Well,
I had people saying that about some of my early work, and I thought they were just morons. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's true. If they like your early work, then you have contempt for them.
Yeah.
Dude, I did a Bill Willingham wrote a story for what was it? It was it was one of these Marvel oh man, I can't even remember. But it had the guy that bamps around, the blue guy. What's that guy's name? Nightcrawler. Yeah, it was a Nightcrawler story, And I did it, and my brother had moved into my house, and he was having parties, and I'm like falling behind on my deadline. So I moved to San Antonio and got help trying to finish it, and it was just a nightmare of an issue. And I thought it came out terribly. And then, man, I got so many compliments from how good everybody loved the story, and even like Ron Mars like ran up to me at a con. He was like, "Are you the one that did that issue?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "It was great." I was like, "What?" Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was like, okay.
So you take out your address book and cross his name off after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll have to murder him. No, he said something nice about no.
Oh my gosh, that's
But it was a real eye opener that the level of quality that I see is not necessarily what anybody else sees. So like, it really gave me the ability to kind of slow down on my perfectionism, quote unquote. You know, it's like,
I have some stories like that where these people will hit me up, and when I used to be on Facebook and or on Instagram, and they go, "Oh man, I got some of your early work," and I was like, "Oh man, can you please burn it?" and then the next day they're posting it up on Comic Art Fans, and I'm like, "Damn it!"
I have that all the time. People show me sketches they got like in '93, and I'm like, "Oh no," or '89 or something, and you're like, "I couldn't even draw back then."
I'm always threatening David with his old work. I'm like, I got those Jaguar issues.
That's why David is so nice to me, because I have a bunch of his old originals, and I'm holding those over his head.
You got those glory pages ready to go.
Yep.
But you see that laser pointer right on his chest?
Yeah, I've got Tommy and the Monsters artwork.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, I don't even know that one. Oh my goodness.
You don't need to know about that.
I know about that.
Just
Adams did the cover, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
All right. Now I know what to look for. Got it. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Oh no, this is Paul Galusi inked. There's no
Lacey,
man.
Lacey, brother.
What did I keep saying? Galusi?
Galusi. I'm like, who is this hooker?
Well, he inked this one. I was looking for Aaron's though.
Oh no, you rotten. Are you sure you're done with your drawing?
I mean, yeah, I got plenty of time to look for your old artwork.
Causing trouble. So
are you sure you have time to be doing this?
Plenty of time. I'm seeing some old Eric Larson in here. This was my favorite comic book series, I think. Man, I picked up every issue back in the day up until, gosh, man, I don't know when. I just stopped buying comics at one point. I'm not finding them. I'm looking through all the 30s. I don't see Aaron. Seeing some really good stuff though.
Well, I'm not on the cover.
Well, no, I'm looking through the credits. Eric Larson did a bunch of these. Gene Colan, sweet. June Brigman. Bunch of people in here, man.
Well, if you can't find mine, that's too bad.
Oh, we got plenty of time. You're still milking it over there.
I'm almost done. I'm getting done quicker now.
Gene Colan. Let me take a look. Oh, Gene Colan doing Black Panther. Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is cool.
It's funny they were giving all the old guys jobs in here and all the new guys jobs in there. They weren't going to give them anything else.
That was my dream, man, to get into Marvel Comics Presents, man. I would have loved that. Would have loved it.
That's Kelsey. That's how I got the Steve Rude Nexus inking gig. Was showing my Glacy pages, Shauna Glacy pages to Steve, because he's a huge Glacy fan.
Yeah. Oh, that's
so I ordered them at a show and said, "Hey, you want to see these?" And because I heard he was looking for an inker for the Dark Horse Nexus.
Did he give you the well, this doesn't look like Galassi stuff, why not? You know, did he give you that routine?
No. I told him, I said, "Hey Steve, I hear you're a Glacy fan. You want to see some originals for Shaun of the She-Devil." And he was, I tracked him down at a party.
Yeah.
And he left the party.
Was this at San Diego?
Yes.
Yeah, I was there with you.
See, that's the way. That's the way it
There
is.
was a girl following him. Steve, where are you going?
You don't understand. I got Paul
Yeah,
Lacey to look
exactly. I'm looking at Glacy.
at.
And so I did a inked him after that as a sample, and that's how I got the Nexus gig.
That's fun. I actually inked that sample page you had in your inking book. I got to dig that out sometime. Show you. In your inking book, you had that sample Nexus page.
Oh yeah, the blue line.
Yeah, that's ever since with your inking, I was obsessed with trying to figure out how you got that rough edge, and I didn't understand. I thought, is that like a wax pencil or something I keep hearing about, or like whatever? It's just like dry brush, right? Like very controlled dry brush.
Yeah, Andy asked me the same question on his stream. Did I do that? And he asked, "Is that a crayon or whatever?" And yeah, you got it. It's dry brush.
Yeah. I figured I was like obsessed with that. I was like, just how, because also oddly enough, Scott Williams had that occasionally. He'll have this rough edge along like a black area, and it was always like, what is this? But then you'll see other guys do like the wax pencil, and it has a similar look.
Yeah, it does. But the problem with those is you can't erase over them. So it would have to be your very last thing. And sometimes that doesn't work out. So with dry brush, it's just ink. You can erase over it. And the thing with dry brush too, I never knew how it was going to look in the comic because it reproduced different than what it looks like on the original. It still had the rough edge, but it had this, it kind of did its own thing.
All right. You're done, Kelsey, right?
Yeah.
David has abandoned his pencil drawing.
What are you talking about? It's done.
It's done.
All right. Let's go around the horn here and see what's what. I'll show mine first, and then we'll go from there.
Are you done?
Well, I didn't get the graph done, but
Look at that.
Nice.
Real nice.
why am I getting weird?
See, what were you bitching about? You did
That's
it.
your shutter. There you go.
Get rid of some of these extraneous shadows here.
Look at them thighs.
Very nice. Look at them thighs.
Look at that. What?
Sailor Moon ties. Look at that manga face there, huh? Not bad.
Manga.
Manga.
She's got some manga on her face.
Kindness in her eyes. I was going to say kindness in her eyes, thunder in her thighs.
Yeah.
Oh, Aaron did issue 39. Okay, good to know. So we'll look that up.
Yeah, there it is. Yep. All right. So see, I even got a little moon in there, even though this is like Sailor Mercury or Sailor Uranus or whatever her name is. He's wishing she was Sailor Moon as she looks upon the moon. Anyway, there we go. That's my contribution. More successful than I ever would have dreamt. So I'm walking out of here happy.
Yeah, it looks good.
Good.
That's when you are forced to go out of your comfort zone.
There you go. Kelsey, what are we looking at here? Some
Popeye the Sailor
Sailor
So there we go. Hopefully my rendition is good. Got Sailor, whoever was Mercury, Sailor, right?
I have no idea. Put up your other Sailor Moon right next to it, and let's see compare the two.
Let's see which one's more successful.
They're very similar.
Wow. Just give her a pipe and they're
exactly. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's a classic.
Little fan service. Yep. They called it. Got to do the fan service.
She's all, Dad, get out of the picture.
Yeah. I can do this too.
He's trying to take a selfie. He throws it. Oh
Yep,
my
yep.
goodness.
All right. Yeah, beat that.
Nobody's beating that.
Yeah. Squibs says Kelsey wins. This isn't a competition, you guys. Knock it off. It's not a competition. Anybody think I won now?
Oh my god. It's like junior high all over again.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your winning piece. I mean, my entry of the. Yeah, bring him back in there for that
Oh,
Oh, that's good stuff.
yeah.
Oh.
All right. Thank you. That was good.
Okay, let's see what David didn't get done. Oh,
Yay!
actually, that's really good if you'd finish it.
Hey, turn your light off.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it? Oh, God. Drawn in invisible ink.
Look at the top layer, dude.
Magic.
Hey, I was just trying to, hook up my friend G Money. He didn't want the light on. Turn the light off on that.
That looks good. Got your tuxedo mask in there. That deserves a couple points. Those animal. I don't know about those anime eyes.
She looks like she's coked up, man. Look at her.
That's how she was on the show.
Nah, good composition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's great. And who's the guy checking out her booty in the background? Who's that?
Tuxedo
Mask.
Oh, tuxedo mask. Wow, that's inventive. Well,
That's it.
you're gonna have to finish that one, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
another one on the pile.
what is this?
Oh, I don't know. What is it?
No, no.
Yes. Go back.
No.
Go back.
No.
Here's a good one. This is a good page.
Send that to me, Kelsey.
Bring up some Jaguar or something.
Yeah. Okay, that's next.
Send that to me. Kelsey.
Oh man.
It's Marvel Comics Presents number 39.
I don't even know who inked it. The guy, the pages I got back to me were like they were all wrinkled up and stuff, and I was like, "What happened to these?" And it's like, "Oh, the guy got hit by a hurricane while he was inking your."
Oh, Sam Granger looks like.
Sam Granger, huh?
The worst part is that you're in a book with John Buscema. He probably saw this.
Like, oh, God, it's so
Yeah,
and Bob Layton. And Bob Layton and Javier Salterez. So
oh yeah, it was just not. Now I can kick all their butts, but back then, oh wow,
funny.
that's painful. Thank you.
Since I embarrassed Aaron, we got to embarrass the rest of us. Let me. I'll even pull up the one that my dark horse in the. I'll find him.
No, this is the end of the show.
No. We got to get yours in there.
Gary, can we see your? Oh, you probably can't do it because you're not on your regular computer. I was going to say, can we see your book cover design again?
I think I might be able to on this one. No, I can't.
Prater7 for $5. Thank you so much. Is there a sign up for Gary's art book? I've been trying to find one of his inking books, so I want to grab that. You don't have a sign up yet, do you?
No, I haven't started any of that stuff yet, but it's coming. And I mentioned that I'm going to have inking books as part of the campaign.
Right. You want to do a sign up page, Gary, at least 2 weeks before you launch.
Okay.
So you can get a mailing list together. So anyway, Kelsey, what are you doing?
I'm looking for. Oh, here it is. It's in this book. Actually, I can just show it on camera.
Oh,
I'm in a book with David Finch, Sean, Michael Zulli, or whoever. I don't know. Just a bunch of guys. And I sucked it, man. I'm bad. Where is it?
Well, it's nowhere near as bad as mine.
Oh, here it is. Look at it. Here it is.
This is your
Oh my
first
gosh.
Fine, man. What's wrong with
No,
it?
it's not my first, but yeah, I even had a cover by Josh Middleton.
Josh
making
does
me-
really cool stuff.
Making me look bad. Here's the best part of it. This page was probably I spent
Dude,
3
that
weeks
looks-
on this part and then like a day on the rest of it.
This looks good. I mean, it makes my stuff look like, my stuff looks like an 11-year-old drew it on its own. It doesn't need to be compared to anything else. But
No, this
I
isn't
mean,
bad.
come on, look at this face. Look at this. What's going on here?
Nothing wrong with that.
it's great, man.
It's
You got
fun.
expression and all that stuff.
You guys are making me feel even worse because you like it. I don't know.
I didn't say I liked it. I just said it wasn't
Oh,
bad.
okay. Thank you. Now I feel a little better.
And it's way better than mine was. So
Oh my God! Look at this. This
I
is,
was an
Wait a
artist.
minute. Go up on that woman. Go do full body on that woman.
Oh,
Does
God.
she have a butt on the front of her?
She probably does.
Oh, that's her skirt.
That's how they colored it. I think and put a highlight right there to add an extra bun.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, terrible.
It's not
All right,
terrible.
now
No.
let me bring up David's.
Yeah.
No. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Prater 7 says front butt. That's a thing now, I guess.
Yeah. It's a
What was-
fupa.
What was that one?
Evil
Glory.
One says, I have those X books and didn't realize it was Kelsey. Nice. Yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, I did the one of them anyway. So I got to work with Bill Willingham. I think that's before he started doing his fables and stuff.
Grimstorm says, Kelsey, if this is your bad, I want to be bad.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
look at that.
See?
That's not bad.
I question all of y'all's integrity at this point. I don't know if you're telling me the truth or not. Hey, what was that? Glory Supreme. That's what it was.
So we got to go now. It was a good show, guys. So I think I'd give it to Kelsey this time.
Yeah, is that right? I've never
Yeah.
heard you say such a thing.
Yeah. This is Kelsey's show this time, and,
That's
and
right. He doesn't
Aaron.
want to, I think you're not looking at mine good enough.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, you have to also consider Kelsey's appearance in Love and Rockets.
That's true.
That too. This is just Kelsey's day today, and
Yeah, it
he
really
did. He did 2 pieces.
He did.
And actually, your first one is better than your second.
Your sailor toot, man.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
brought more joy.
Yeah. All right, dudes, let's wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Wait, you got to show this real quick.
No,
Show
let's
this
just
real-
wrap this up.
Did you
We
find
got
it?
to get
I did.
son of
Come
a-
on.
What's
That's
wrong
That's
with
not my
good.
that?
first work though.
That's great. Look at this
wrong with
figure.
that,
It's
man?
awesome.
And Gary Martin inked that.
Look at that
Yeah.
figure of that chick, man. That is so good.
Yeah, it's great. Let's check out the inside.
Oh,
There's
man.
Hitler.
Look at
Some
Hitler.
Yahtzees.
You must love Hitler because you drew him in a book.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's like a splash page too.
Come on, this is great stuff. I love this book. All right,
I
I'm not
remember
gonna
this.
torture you. I
Gary
won't
was
torture
working
you.
on this.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, David. Of course, you're better now, but I mean, at least it was professional. Mine was like, I wouldn't even have won a high school art contest with that crap that I turned in. So
I have that one still up too. You want to check out this?
No, I don't think
Yeah.
no.
I didn't even get a good
Okay,
look at it.
all right, they're gonna end this.
I think we should have a whole
I'll send it to you.
show on early artwork.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you're
That would be hilarious.
Wait a minute, you guys is at least like professional. Mine was like not even professional. So
I don't know about that.
we'll show I'll show my sludge stuff, okay? Because that was the first actual like sort of professional looking stuff I did, and we won't show the stuff before that. But anyway, hey, we want to thank everybody for being here. We had a great show. It was as unpredictable and crazy as you would have thought, considering how it all started. It just kept on that same path, and we appreciate you guys joining in with us. It just Come on,
Great
man.
show. Great show.
It doesn't get much better than this. So
Yeah.
It's like Sailor Foghorn.
Oh man.
Oh man! All right. So anyway, David's campaign, Basseries West of Hell, is still live on Indiegogo. You'll find the link in the description of this video. Both my campaigns, Wraith of God, Blood Hunters, Second Chance campaign to the first issue, the second printing, and also Blood Hunters is also in the description of this video. The Dale Keown t-shirt, werewolf t-shirt, has been re-released, and I'm now taking orders on the Blood Hunters campaign for 2 weeks only. So if you want to cover up your moon with a nice Keown t-shirt, that'd be the way to do it. All right, everybody. Thank you, Kelsey, Gary, David, for providing just amazing content today, and we'll catch you guys all next week. Thanks for joining us. See you later.